I'm gonna put you live on my phone. I can see it. Can't be more real and genuine than this. But I can't hear you. Oh, now I can hear you. Okay. Okay, I can see my camera is disappearing and reappear. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. I have no idea. Sorry. Hi. Sorry. I don't know what to say. And this is very frustrating because I am a noob and I just have the very basic setup of a webcam and I can't help myself. And I've proven over the tests that my hand, you see, my hands are up here. My hands are up here. I'm not touching anything. So, hi guys, sorry about that. So yeah, thank you for having me, Misai. Um, I have a question for you. This is a problem with the webcam, but will does that mean that if I share my screen, it'll still be a problem? Because even if I don't appear, but I can. I'm cursed. No, this is the Buntarian curse. We do so much good in the world that there's some shoo-shoos out there that is just, doing some. Yeah, yeah, there's some bad juju out there. Um, oh, Middle's here. Hi, Middle. I'm having technical problems. I might need your help one of these days because I think I'm the one who's cursed. And for whatever reason, my setup, the camera keeps on glitching on my side, and I don't know. I'm not touching anything, but I really do believe it's on my end and not her end. So apologies to everyone. But
I apologize. Oh my god. Okay, let's start over. Hi everyone. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming. Tonight we're having a really special guest. You might not see her webcam, but I swear that Manaia is here. We're gonna talk about her experiences during the Japan Expo. For some reason, Manaya can't keep like in the image on her side. I don't know why. It keeps like flickering. Like sometimes there's an image, sometimes there's not. So I have no idea. Manaya, are you still there? No, I don't think I hear her. Okay, she's here. And I don't hear her. I'm not sure if the sound is still on, but the image is on, but I can't hear her. Nope, nope. Sound is I'm loving that we're having so many technical difficulties. It's like a tradition. Curse Dreddy. I don't know why. Okay, let's see Discord. Oh, I'm all alone. I think Manaia went and restarted Discord. I'm not sure if that's going to fix it. Oh, she's back. Let's see. Let's see.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, we're going to try something. And okay, I'm sorry, my setup is going to be horrendous, but I just decided, you know what? Let me try to do this live with you on my phone since my computer isn't working. I'm going to try and put the webcam on. And okay, you can see my desktop. Can you see anything?
Where's the video? I don't see any video.
Not really. Oh. I tried to do the video, but clearly it's not working. Okay, on my phone, I put my video on. Can you hear me?
Where's I click. Where's the. All right, I can see you now. 1 second. Let me pop you out. Why? Okay. Let me configure this.
So welcome to the world of Manaia and Misai trying to do a recording live from the Japan Expo. This is literally the problems we were having last time.
But at least we have an image now.
Okay, there's an image somewhere. I'm sorry, it's from my phone.
It's fine, it's fine. At least now we have sound and we have video. It seems to be working fine.
Okay, so let me just try and at least be able to log onto your live from my desktop so I can see the chat at least, and if there's questions or whatever. Let me cut the sound. Oh yeah, that looks amazing. Sorry about that. Hi, I see a lot of people in this chat that I know. Hello,
Hi,
hello,
everyone.
hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome. I'm sorry for all of the problems.
Yes, in French we'll call it a cursed Friday. Yes, that is very true. It's a cursed Friday. So anyway, I have my drink. I have my Bontarian mug. I am ready for you.
I don't have a Bontarian mug.
I'll enjoy it. I'll enjoy it for you. Go. I'll toast you. So yeah, 20 minutes late. Apology to anyone, to everyone. This is entirely on me. I am cursed everyone. When it comes to technology. Yeah.
I think we are both cursed. Welcome everyone.
You can't be more honest.
Thanks for being here. Thank you, Manaia, for the opportunity. So, where do you want to start first? You just came for like a really intense few days, 3 days at the Japan Expo. 4 days at the Japan Expo. Do you want to
actually? Oh, that did not happen. This did not happen. Okay. Do you know what? You can't make this up. Even if we tried, we couldn't make this up. The truth is, it's 4 days of convention, but it's actually 5 days of work because we travel the day before to set up the place, actually. And we literally get to the convention, it's empty. All you see is the other stalls, like the other companies, whether it is video game publishers, Even the stalls selling figurines or artwork, whatever it is, even the food stalls, they come the day before to set up. And so we went the day before to set up the stands, although we do have an amazing team called the Brickle Boys. And all the carved, I know through the years, you all seen images of, the inside. Remember there was an Ankama Live a couple of years ago, like the decoration was like inside an Astrup house at Christmas. In the Japan Expo, I showed as well the little boats for Waven. So they build all this background, all the decoration, and they're amazing. And they were setting up the stall in obviously every department or every group, like the Ankama shop. They were there, like filling in every nook and cranny with the pins, the T-shirts, the books, the mugs, the Bunta mug, the Brack Marion mug. So yeah, we go the day before. When we arrived, for example, for Dofus, we set up the computers, the network. There was, in the meanwhile, people setting up the Ankama live stream. So yeah, then we go back to the hotel. We get dinner. We get ready, we rest, and the next morning, ready to rumble at 8 a.m. We all had to be outside at 8 to be at the convention, to get ready, so that when the first visitors were there, we're all smiles on, computers were on, ready to rumble. Yeah, Brickle Boys are amazing. They're so talented. They really, really are. And you know what? They're the kindest people ever. Because even when you have, we want to do like photos or like even non-related to the Japan Expo, you ask them for anything, they were like, yeah, we can't make anything new, but you know what? We might have something at the back. And there's never a no. There's never, we're too busy. They were super, super fun. They were super nice. Very humble. But it's kind of the unsung heroes, let's say, of the convention, because there's so much work, so much. I'm losing all my vocabulary in English. I need to remedy that. The logistics. There's all the logistics behind it, and they do this like it's nothing at all, no sweat. But yeah, 5 days of work, 4 days interacting with the players, with the visitors. It was intense. So in terms of what you and I were planning, so basically, as you know, Japan Expo is in Paris, and Ankama is a French company. And this year, management asked me if I could try and come up with a project or do something so that the international community could feel included. And then I spoke to you guys, as you recall, in a very secret meeting.
Yeah, very hush-hush.
Very hush-hush. No bribes were needed. I was very surprised. I was ready to bribe.
Really? Oh, I can still be bribed.
No, too late. Too late now. Too late.
Damn it.
Shoot it.
Next time I'll be like, what's in it for me?
You're Buntarian. You would never do that. You're Buntarian. But yeah, so because you had asked me, well, how did it come about? So basically, it was management and said, look, there's a lot going on in the Japan Expo. Can we do something to make the international community feel included? Because they're part of our community, but it's far, it's a physical convention, like you're present. We wish at least to make them feel included. What have you got? And it was like, hold my horses, we'll figure something out.
Hold my ass to beer.
Yeah, hold my beer. So yeah, that's what we did. We came up with a plan. Myself and Azuli worked on that. Obviously, it was all about doing live streams. It was about creating content, doing recordings as well, because it wasn't just, let's be honest, even for you, you're in Europe, the time difference isn't huge. But when the working hours of the Japan Expo are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., doing a live stream, at 2 p.m.
I agree, because it was 2 p.m. for you, but for me, it was like, I have to make lunch. I have like all of these things to do. I can't stream at this hour. It was like a bit not very convenient, though I do appreciate.
No, I appreciate the fact that you still, made yourself available for it. And I know other content creators given the opportunity, if they could, they would as well. But there was others, because of the huge time difference. It was like, okay, maybe we'll try to do a live. If it doesn't work, let's not even faff around, try and figure it out. We'll just record content and give it to them so they can do their own React videos. So it turned out that that's what I did for you as well, because we had quite a few technical problems. I think at one point you could see me, but you couldn't hear me.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then you could hear me,
but not see
me.
you. Yeah. And the image was like gliding, like shaking, and I'm like, what is this? It was so bad.
I'm not gonna lie, I was stressing out, pulling my hair, going, why is this happening with Miss I's live? Not that I want it to happen with anybody's or other, like anybody else's live, but we had just done the live with I hope I'm not saying it wrong, I think it's Mishura, a content creator for the Spanish community. And Azuli did that, and I was with him because, you know, sometimes I'd help with the camera, with the microphones, or clear a little bit the path so you wouldn't bump into people. And it was fine. There was some minor issues, but it worked amazingly. So we didn't change the setup, and all of a sudden, maybe because it was in my hands, it was just not happening. And then he tried it later. We did, because we were able to do some tests, and it just wasn't working. We knew it was also linked to the network in the Japan Expo, because it's a convention center. It's huge. Even with our personal phones, you couldn't do anything. There's no network. There's such a concentration of people there. It was just impossible. And we have also a network that we set up for ourselves with the Ankama live stream. It was very choppy at times. And so after a while, it's like, no.
And I also think that coincidentally, it was also on a Friday.
You see, cursed Rudy. It's Cursed Friday. Freaky Friday. That's what it is. But yeah, so after a while, it was just like, look, it's not happening this way. We can either waste more time that we don't have, or we just contact everyone we're supposed to do live streams with and just say, listen, not working, but we'll record videos. And obviously we weren't prepared for that.
I was like momentarily disappointed because we couldn't do it, but then you said, I'll just record a video for you. And I'm like, wait, that actually might be even better. That was good.
Yeah, the problem, it was better probably for you. And okay, for those who are here watching, Miss and I, we said this is going to be like a tea break, catch up, chit chat. And I told her, okay, I'll spill the beans, completely honest about the experience. It was great for you. For me, I was freaking the hell out, because it's like, I don't know how to do vlogs. Like, I'm sure the process, there's certain techniques of how to hold the camera, how to speak to the camera. And I was so paranoid, going, am I gonna be like, for example, my parents, that when they're on video call, it's like, you see a forehead or just the corner of an eye. And it's like, okay, at the end of the day, all that matters is you get to see the content. And if it's funny because I'm not knowledgeable in this, it doesn't matter. At least it'll be fun for you.
I think it was fine. I didn't notice any problems with it. It was fine.
Oh, you didn't notice me bumping into people every time I was walking?
No, okay, no, cool. I did not notice that at all. I don't know. I just was looking at everything that you were filming, so I was just like eyes really wide open and like enjoying everything. I don't think I could even react properly because I was just like seeing everything for the first time.
No, even in the cave, because the original plan was, a few live recordings and that was fine. But then, like yours, I did in one shot. And then there was other situation where I had to cut and do multiple, like for example, I did one shot for you, Then I saw the cosplayer. I was like, oh, I need to do a recording for you for that. But for the other ones, it was a little bit more complicated because it was the busy days. And then it was that pressure of, I want to be able to deliver stuff to everybody that was, willingly giving their time during, a schedule that wasn't really convenient for them. So it's like, I need to make, like, not just me, it was like that impacted everybody else. It impacted Lazuli. It even impacted the team that was working in the cave, because I kept having to go back into the cave and do more recordings. And I'm so worried about which language I'm talking in. Do I have the right terminology? That I'm not even consciously warning the teams, like, oh, by the way, I'm going to come in. So if you see me, and sometimes they would open the curtain to come out with players. And I was there in their face with a camera. And I was like, I really don't want to have to start this again. This is my third shot. And I'm blurring the languages. But everyone was really, really cool and understanding. And they were helping me out quite a bit.
Yeah. I noticed that
everyone
you
was
kept
very
switching.
understanding. Yeah.
You kept switching the language.
But the funny part is I got distracted at one point. Anyway, I think we were doing a live, and I was Azuli holding the equipment for me. And I'm trying to do, okay, I'm going to do bit by bit. And I'm certainly not trying to replace Jin, Jin was like back to French, and he mastered this swapping language, like from one language to another, like there was no tomorrow.
He's a pro.
And I'm there. He's a pro. Yeah. It's like, I'm not even going to try and replicate that. Like, just do what I can. And I remember we're outside the cave and something distracts me. I think there's a cutting because of the network. And Azuli goes, okay, we're back on. And I just blanked and I was like, what language was I on? And I'm looking at the chat, and obviously you have the English speaking community going, oh yeah, you were in English, carry on in English. And then you have the Portuguese community going, oh, continue in Portuguese. So it was fun. Everyone was extremely, like, the international community was very understanding and very supportive of all the technical issues that we had. We wish we could have done more, but we learned a lot from it. Honestly, like the setup, it helped a lot. Even knowing the distance of the radius of the wireless microphones as well. So automatically, it's kind of that experience that at the same time you're doing something for the international community, it's never really been done before. And you put that pressure on yourself. It's like, I really hope I can deliver. And I know Azuli was also thinking the same thing. And at the end of it, the community was so supportive, and like, I don't even have words to express it properly. So to the point that it's like, we were a little bit disappointed with some stuff didn't work, but we ended up very tired after the fourth day. We're like, we know exactly what to do better next time. Now we've learned, oh, it's going to be awesome. When's the next Japan Expo? Okay, next year. Okay, we have a year to prepare. But yeah, it was very cool. You were all very sweet. Everyone was super kind in the chats, and but it was teamwork. It wasn't just me and Azuli. We had great support from the entire CM team, because while we're working on this project, life goes on. So even before the Japan Expo, for us to be able to do this, we were just focused. So it was me and Aluzi focusing on that. So that meant the rest of the CM team had to focus on the day-to-day business of the game. Then obviously Liafar, Genki, and Kazil were helping out for the Spanish and the Portuguese part. It was teamwork. We were in front of the cameras, but we couldn't have done it without the rest of the team, truly. Hold on, now I'm going to read the chat a little bit. When's the next expo in the UK, if there is one? There hasn't been one in many, many moons ago. Like, it's been, if I'm not wrong, the last time Ankama was in the UK was in 2011 at the London Comic Con. And it's just, there's no plans really. Ankama doesn't do a lot of conventions anyway. Even in France, Japan Expo is basically the biggest one, but there's no plans at the moment to go back to the UK. Not that I know of anyway. beginning. Did a great job. Thank you, George. Love Jin. We all love Jin. Jin was we had a little thought for Jin at the Japan Expo for sure. Oh, hello. Will you give Miss title of over 9,000 once you finish 9,000 treasure chests? I'm pretty sure you've done over 9,000 treasure chests after all these years.
I have to explain this. So like years ago, someone was pestering me to do like an over 9,000 treasure chests, which consisted of me doing treasure hunts over and over again until I have 9,000 treasure chests unopened, and then open them all on stream. At the moment, I am over half, like 4,700 and something.
Hang on. Let's rewind. I've known you as a content creator for over 5 years, right? You've been a content creator for over 5 years.
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
I remember early on, you were already known for your love of treasure hunting.
Yeah.
And I remember you had a counter. You had a little counter on your screen whenever you streamed. So that's why I'm a bit surprised. Are you sure that after all these years, you didn't do over 9,000?
No, because I stopped for sometimes I'm just, oh my god, I can't see another treasure hunt. And they got progressively, like, when I started, they still had the 4 chests for the aggro areas, but then they stopped with the aggro areas. They changed how aggro works. And then they said, okay, Bonta and Brack only have 1 chest. And then they revamped the treasure hunts. And now they're increasingly hard. The clues are super hard to see. And every time
I'm looking down.
Every time someone comes on my stream, they'll be like, you're not using the website to look for the clues? No, I'm not using the website for look for the clues. I like looking for the clues, but I do get very frustrated because some of the
She's
clues,
old school.
Some of the clues are so hard to see. It's like, who was this made for? I'm going blind. It's like, it's literally that meme where the guy is going like this. What is it? It's literally that meme. Looking for certain clues in game, and like, this was not made for humans. For humans. So now it's going even slower. But I still love treasure hunts.
Guys, all I will tell you, I'm gonna just so you, Miss, I won't hear me say this. I remember talking to Miss I when there was the changes to the treasure hunts, and I do remember the feedback back then.
Oh my god! Every single thing that I pointed out, they kept it. And I'm like, oh my god, that was a feature, not a mistake. That was on purpose. And I was like, I want to cry.
Manaia, do you think there's any chance Sankama could support an official wiki? There's a project called Wiki Gold. I'll tell you what, I will get back to you on that. This is a safe space. Basically, I'll be absolutely honest with you. It's Friday night. It's been a very long week, and I kind of switched off everything to do with all the other aspects of the job. I just thought, okay, this is a live with Miss I, we'll answer a few questions, whatever. The questions that you're asking requires me to do a little bit of research. I don't handle that kind of support, let's say. There's some rules that need to be followed. What I can tell you is, because I know you're here quite often, I'll reach out to you and you can give me the details, and then I can ask internally, and I can even learn myself the details of what we can or cannot do. Whatever answer I give you right now, will be very irresponsible on my part. I hope that's okay. Sorry.
I just
Do you...
wanted to say that like Emma, I'm gonna say Seon because that's her name in game. So I'm not gonna say Eminomicon. I'm just gonna say Seon because it's her in-game name. And like what she was thinking, and it's not only herself, but I feel like there's a lot of content in French, but when new players, English speaking, start the game, they have like a lot of difficulty finding basic information, like what set should I get, like what build should I do, just like basic stuff like that. So it's like they feel like kind of like what should I wear, like they don't know, like the game is not really very intuitive in that aspect of creating sets, like for example, or like what build should I do, like what are the best spells. Before I remember when I started playing, that existed. A lot of that existed, like you had guides to level up, for example. You don't have that now. You don't have that sort of thing. You had different guides for different builds, like strength, water, whatever, or different characters. So I feel like the information in English really doesn't exist.
But when you say there used to be guides, and we're talking back in the day, you're talking about stuff like Dofus Wiki. There was also Imps Village at the time, which a lot of people contributed, like the equivalent of Jean Ligne.
Or Dofus pour a noob, for example.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'll take the feedback. I'll look into the internal processes for that, how it's such websites are supported or whatever. It's not like, I'll be absolutely honest, it's not really my area, but it doesn't hurt to ask the question and find out. Do you think it's a possibility to see Cross Miss Dan in the store later on? No, I don't think there's a possibility. I'll ask. I'll get confirmation from the horse's mouth, but not that I know of. Can you give Jin my number? Well, I'm going to plead the fifth on that because there's so many answers that's coming to mind, but I think it's the tiredness at the end of the of the week. It's probably not a good idea. But I can see you miss Jin as just as much as we do. They were actively maintaining pages, like, for example, yeah, I see what you're saying, and I'm sure you're full of good ideas. I was trying to practice in my head how to pronounce your nickname, Eminomicon, but I was like, I'm not going to try it because I'm afraid to go and then it becomes a meme.
That's why I only use her in-game name. Or just say Emmy.
Yeah, Emmy. I like it. Can I call you Emmy so it'd be easier for me? Oh, I got it first try. Awesome. Okay. At least I didn't get the technical side of this live right, but at least I got, Eminomicon. I got it right. Not sure if this is the moment, but I've always wondered, how do the teams, devs and community managers deal with negative feedback? It must be hard sometimes. No. Okay. Is it hard? It depends. To be honest, negative feedback is part of feedback, and it's a very important part of the feedback. When we, or any company, it's not just on camera or a video game company or a video game studio, you need feedback to kind of get that sense of, are you going the right direction? You can have the best intentions in the world, but you need to hear back. And of course, the most valuable negative feedback is the one that is constructive. And for those of you, and Misai, you know this, you've been around, you've seen when I arrived in the scene as, when I joined as community manager, I've always said, I welcome all the feedback, whether it's negative, positive, as long as it's constructive. What is hard is when it's personal, when it's not detail, and it's a lot of emotion, but behind it all, like we have not just on Dofus, but overall we have an amazing community management team that even if it's hard, because sometimes we're human, and when you have back-to-back negative feedback that is a little bit aggressive, it can be difficult because you have to weave through the emotions and actually find the objective part of their feedback. Somebody goes, "This is crap." You kind of go, "Okay, I'm really sorry that you find it crap, but tell me, why don't you like it? What is it about it that doesn't work for you?" And the same thing for the development team, whether it's game designers or the whole production team. They are always at the ready for feedback, and they do listen, and we exchange with them on a daily basis. That's the hardest part. It's disappointing. When things don't work well, we're as frustrated as the players. Believe it or not, we don't show it. But the hard part is when it becomes personal, because even though we're a company and you guys are players, the community management team is still human beings, and you're day in, day out doing your best, collecting all the feedback there is, translating it into something that could be understood. And I know this sounds a little bit contradictory, but you have to remember the role of the CM team is to represent the community internally. Like we are your voice. We collect your feedback. We represent your feedback. We don't need to fight for you in the sense, because the production teams are not against the community, but we also need to understand that what you give us is what we go back with. So it can be tricky. It can be very funny at times. Some of the feedback at times it's quite funny, and we have amazing members of all the communities that they can put a little bit of humor in the feedback. But it can be tough, whether it is, a feature that doesn't work very well and the community is disappointed, and it's not just the emotional side, but it's the volume, and there's that pressure of, well, we can't take a month to give the feedback. We need to give the feedback now, and we have to do it in multiple languages. So it's not just, we're here talking in English, we're part of the English speaking community, but the same happens with the French community, the same happens with the Portuguese Brazilian, the Spanish speaking one. And then we have to assemble all that feedback together, because as you know, we've been working 5 years towards this. We're one big community. We don't segregate. There's not a preferential treatment anymore. So it can be tough on the team. And although I'm not a community manager per se anymore, I'm not saying it for me. Whenever you get a chance, if you want to send some love to the CM team, please do. They're unsung heroes for sure. It can be tough, but it is rewarding. At the end of the day, when we give feedback, and it happens to every single one of us, when you're fighting for a problem, going, look, there's a problem, and here's the feedback, and it really impacts the community, and the production team goes, okay, cool, give me more, give me the details, and you see that change coming through. It is an amazing feeling that you did represent your community and you did make something happen for them.
Manaia, I don't want to be the bringer of bad news, but you're
really okay. Hold on.
Your image, your video, like went poof.
Is it better now? I turned it off and turned it back on again.
No,
that normally turns.
We still can't see. Wait, you're back. You're back. Oh no, you're gone.
Okay, this can't be me, because now this is my phone.
It might be your internet that is like slowly failing.
Hold on. Let me see. Can I disconnect something? I have an idea. Of something that might work. Bear with me one moment, please. And I'm not going to do the on call. When you put on hold on the phone and they put that little Christmas music, even though it could be like the month of March or July.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try something.
Okay.
Okay. This should be working now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Like we didn't lose audio, just the image.
Okay. Let's try and remove the camera again and put it back on.
Okay, you're on. Now
Yay!
Now you're off.
Okay, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut the call, and I'm gonna come back in. And maybe this is gonna fix the problem. Sorry, guys.
All right.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. I have no idea why you appear for a second and then just go away.
Hello.
Hi, Benjamin. You're on my stream.
Hi, Benjamin.
Yeah, I'm streaming. I'm streaming, Benjamin.
Hello, everybody.
Just a heads up.
Yay!
I
like it.
Okay.
Just saw this little chat thing down here, and I saw a couple pictures. I was like, oh, I wonder if I can just hop in on that. So it took me a minute to figure out my little settings, but yeah, hi.
Hi.
Hey. Long time no see. We need to catch up one of these days. I love it, Benjamin. You have me and Benjamin on your stream, Messiah. There you go.
I am the luckiest person. I just wish that I was better at technical stuff.
And that spoils it. It's always more fun when you have to like fumble around.
No, just horrible. Everything is horrible.
No, you're cursed. You know, if my colleagues were here, they'd tell you I am jinxed when it comes to technology. Seriously, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
No, I think we're double jinxed.
Okay.
Technical stuff is why Misai keeps me around. Oh my god, say on. Don't say that.
Sorry, guys. I kind of went on a monologue because when you ask me questions about
Manaia, we love to hear you. We love to hear you. Honestly, we love to hear you. Seriously, we adore you, and we love all of the effort and dedication you put into everything you do.
Look, none of it, and I know it sounds so cliche, and I kind of had the joke with some other content creators. It's like some of the stuff that I say sometimes can sound extremely cliche, but it's actually very true. Because you see, like I just seen Rubinho's message, like I work in customer care, and sometimes you put so much work into something that doesn't work. It's tough because you do like 100 things okay, but you fail on one, and people just judge you for that specific fail. But you see, I think you have that in any job, in the sense that you're there to do the right thing, and you're expected, and that's what you're hired for, to do the right thing. And there's a lot of effort into it. And then something goes wrong, whether it is your fault, because we're human, we make mistakes too. And sometimes it's not, but because you're customer facing, so in customer support, you're there. In community management, like community managers and support agents, we're customer facing, we're player facing. And it can be tough in any job when, you're the face of a company or a department, but you have to remember the person is not talking to you. Like they're talking to you, but to them, they're speaking to the company or the department. It's not personal. And this is something that we're very conscious of. And even when some feedback is a little bit negative, we kind of have to remember, okay, even in the rare occasion that it is very aggressive, you have to remember people are allowed to have a bad day. And it's not me, Manaia, that they're having a go at. It's, they're frustrated because they're passionate about the game. They want to come home and play. And there's something wrong, or they used to love this feature and we changed it and it impacts them a lot. And even though we know why we change the features, it's for the greater good. Sometimes it's on the long term. It takes a while for the changes to take, to bear fruit, let's say. And we understand all that. But what you have to remember is like, it's okay. Like sometimes people are unfair, but that's like, we all have bad days, you know? We all have bad days where we kind of go to work. It's like, oh, I'm not in the mood, or today I'm not that, you know, motivated, or I didn't sleep very well, or for once I would like to have, I don't know, kitten images on the forum, you know, as opposed to a bug report, whatever it is, you know. I do understand what you're saying. It can be demotivated at times. All I can tell you is on our ends, you can have bad feedback, but sometimes all you need is that one little positive comment every now and again. And I see it in the CMs all the time. It's a tough day, or hey, I'll give you an example. I think it was yesterday. I'm a bit mixed up on the days. It was at the end of the working day, and we had reports of a lot of problems linked to Colosseum. People were ready to go home, you know, but we're like, okay, we can't really go home. We're aware. Let's try and get the communication going. Let's try and warn players. And even if you're tired and you're like, I just want to go home. I just want that cup of tea. I just want to chill. I want this thing to be over. You still do it, and you have that one little message go, oh, thank you so much for letting us know. You go, totally worth it. Totally worth it. So hang in there. You'll find it worth it. What else do I have? I'm so bad. As you probably noticed, I'm not bad at talking and reading the chat at the same time.
It's
I'm
all
not
right,
very good at that. Really, an international. So grateful to. Okay. Oh, thank you. We're still trying to improve. This is not over yet. There's still a lot of work to do. There's still a lot of improvements to be made. And like now I'm talking to you, but as I said, for me to be able to talk to you now, it means that there's a team behind that allows to cover for other stuff that I'm not doing. Yes, you can post kitty photos for sure. Please do. I expect it now.
Oh no, what did I say?
There's massive problem in Colosseum. Every time Zella's on my team, he deals no damage. Every time I'm against Zeller, he always one-shots everyone.
Wow, sorry, Porsche. You're just gonna have to deal with that.
Sorry, I can't help you on that. Okay, I can see on my phone, I can see Benjamite on my phone, but
Hello.
Can you see Benjamite? Miss I.
Oh, are you sharing your
Look at your setup. Look at you.
Pretty nice, right?
1 second.
I
1
told ya.
second. Don't go away. I want to
show this stuff
show
off.
Benjamites. Okay, let's see if
Hold
I
on,
can.
I gotta get the full effect going.
So cool. He has the lights and everything. He has like a mood going on. It's like, and I'm here on my crappy phone with my terrible lights. This is noob streaming.
Okay, can you guys
Where
see?
do you see
Oh,
Benjamin?
wait, it's showing. So, okay, I'm not that bad at technical stuff. See, I got this.
Ellie, I could so if there's that emoji that you know I'm looking for, that's what I'm thinking right now, Ellie.
There we go.
Hi, Benjamite. So good to
Hello.
see you. Now we
Hey.
have to do a stream together. See?
A cooking stream, right?
No. To be
Yes.
honest, no, I refuse.
Guarantee you, comment
Oh,
section's
no.
gonna say cooking streams what they
No,
want.
no cooking stream.
Cooking stream.
No, no.
Look, right here.
Cooking stream.
There will be
Cooking
no
stream.
cooking. No, stop it. Don't encourage them.
Cool. Look at, okay, this is it. I think the stars have aligned for eventually a cooking stream somewhere. I think
I've got a TV tray right here. It'll be just fine for cooking. we can do everything here. You can see it in the camera. It's gonna work. And then I just need to get like a little figurine and stick a picture of you on there, and on the corner of the table, it'll be like you're cooking with me.
No.
You know what? You're setting up expectations, man.
And then to make it even better, we package and sell and ship what we cook to help pay for our dofus.
Okay,
No, no, please no.
I can see a few issues with that, but I'm always willing to give anything a shot. Let's try
I don't
it.
think you would pass
Hey,
through
I've
custom.
mailed a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in an envelope before. I got a nasty letter
brave.
from the post office, but we
Ah.
did it. Me and my buddy. It didn't quite look like a sandwich by the time it got to the other end.
Hold on. Manaia, why Encama does not support Tumblr anymore is Marvelous, who's doing a great job there. George, do you want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Ismar was my CM when I was a player too, and those are some big shoes to fill, and they're shoes that I cannot fill. The reason why I'm not on Tumblr is I do not have the time. I don't know how Ismar did what she did. That woman was simply amazing. And I will always put it, I know you're probably thinking, oh, of course, she was a CM, you're in Ankam, of course you're going to say great things. No, people who know Ismar know that was a goddess walking amongst mortals when it came to the international community. It's not that Ankama doesn't support Tumblr. It was Ismar that managed to find the time to do stuff on Tumblr, aside from the million other things that she was doing. I can't juggle. I can't juggle as many things as she did. So it's not Ankama, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. No one's picking up on the reference. Really? Truly? Okay. This isn't really related to Japan Expo CM particularly, but I'm really, really hoping that the Unity client has Linux support. Emmy, I can't tell you anything about Unity, not because I'm trying to keep it a secret. I have no idea. We did the live stream with Logan at the Japan Expo. There's a devlog that was published. I know there's a lot of questions. I even said it to Miss I, let's not talk too much about Unity because it's Friday.
Dang it.
And to be honest,
no Unity. Ah.
Man,
no,
guess I'll put my list of questions away that I came in here with.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my notepad like here.
No, keep it, keep it. What I'm gonna say, and I talked to my beloved partner in crime when it comes to communications. We spoke about it even before the live because I say, "Oh, okay, I'm doing a live with Miss I, and this is what I'm going to cover." And basically, we did that live stream. Okay. We have the dev blog. We are going to talk again about Unity before the end of the year, because on the devlog we showed you the interfaces, we showed you maps, we shared the sounds, like the music. But we know everybody's question in the mind is the artistic direction that was taken for characters and stuff. We're aware of that. We will get back to it. However, feel free if you have questions, you want to know anything. This stuff in particular, we already did a first round of gathering all the feedback and all the questions. We sent it to the team that works on Unity. Keep your questions coming. We will gather them and we will give you the answers. But don't worry, there will be more. But I'm not the best person to answer Unity questions, especially not tonight, just so that nobody's disappointed. Let's be clear.
I gotta say, the video that you guys put out, it looked good.
It looked good, didn't it?
It looked real good. Oh, I told my wife, I was like, I gotta go explore every nook and cranny of this game all over again because everything looked good.
Do you know what? Since you want all the behind the scenes, Miss I, when Logan showed it, so he showed it to us, to myself and Askan, and because he was preparing everything up in advance, and then he was doing his PowerPoint presentation before the Japan Expo. And as soon as he got some stuff, he would share it with us, and we were like, I can't repeat, the language that I use because there's a lot of cursing, but in the sense of surprise, you know what I mean? It was like beep 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 beep. Like this looks amazing. The sound, like we're very lucky to hear, obviously, the music from the orchestra ahead of everybody else. It was like, this is amazing. I mean, I do understand people that say, yeah, but I still want the option for the nostalgic effect of the previous version. I get that. But when you hear the first time around and you have like the actual proper headphones and you're really listening in, it's like, this is insane. Then the videos is like, okay, we need to find time to play again. No, this is it. So it looked good, man. It looked real good.
I just wanted to say that like everyone that I talked to on stream, like at least on my streams, have really high expectations for Unity. They're counting on Unity to solve a bunch of bugs and other problems, like improve in a bunch of things in gameplay, in the user interface. Everyone's putting their all expectations on Unity. We're really, really looking forward to it.
Unite us all.
Thing is, we're all excited about it.
Oh
Like,
yeah! Oh
no
yeah! Oh
joke.
my god! They're talking about the boob incident.
Ellie, you're in trouble. You're in trouble, lady.
Oh my god! It was
You're
so
in real
funny.
trouble.
It was so funny. Your reactions. You're like, hmm?
Did you not hear about that, Benjamin?
I don't think I knew about the boob incident.
It's not okay. It's not my incident. Let's just make this very clear. It wasn't a Manaia incident.
There was not
Okay.
a wardrobe malfunction on Manaia's
There was
part.
no. Yeah, there was no. I think there's a clip. I think there's a clip somewhere. If anybody, and I think you know who I'm talking to in the chat. I think there's a clip. I think one of you sent me a clip of it. Basically, it was during the Unity presentation. So Logan's presenting. I'm on the stand, the Ankama Live, stream stand at the Japan Expo, Benjamin, and so is Azuli, right? So we're kind of on either side of Logan, and he's presenting. We're doing live tweets at the same time, and we're taking notes from the chat of the questions. And obviously, the setup is 2 screens, right? So Logan's in the middle, and I'm on one side, and I'm focusing. And obviously, I'm a boomer, I'm not a young chicken. So sometimes I have to lean in to be able to read the small, and I'm like the small text, and it's scrolling really fast. So I'm not really paying attention behind. And something catches my eye, and I kind of look at it, and I'm not sure what I saw. I'm like, I saw arms lifted, but it happened so fast. Did I see? And my brain, and as the person that's passing, they're smiling at me. Their partner is also laughing and smiling. And my brain is going a million thoughts, in half a second going, did I see what I saw? But I have a headset. And I hear in my headset, Logan saying, did I see what you saw? Did we see the same thing or whatever? And I just crack up laughing. Because I'm like, he saw it too. So then we're cracking up during the live stream. And obviously the chat is going, what happened? What's going on? And Logan is like, how should we tell them? And all I'm thinking is, how do I say this in French? And I can say it in English. I have no idea how I'm going to say this in Portuguese. So this is all I'm thinking in my head. And I'm trying not to, because sometimes when I laugh really hard, I snort, like a little pig. So I'm like, don't do this in live stream. So a lady passed by, and she kind of went like this. And it was kind of the show. But I said this to Dov Zakub when I did the video with him. The funniest part is actually the chat reactions to it. When we tell them, the comments on the chat going, oh, well, she must have been very happy with what you're doing for Unity then. And it was more the chat that was hilarious than because that moment, it's more that self-consciousness of, we're on live stream. Someone did flash. How do you say flash? Someone flashed us in Portuguese. Did she really flash? Did we see it? So that was, there's the clip. Ellie shared the clip. All you see is our reaction, obviously.
That's hilarious.
Your reaction at the same time going.
Yeah, that part I thought was funny. We didn't even practice. We both did the gesture at the same time.
It was funny.
So that was the boob incident that Ellie mentioned in the chat. The boob incident at the Japan Expo, and at the same time, there was a Brazilian content creator that was there at the Japan Expo. When I look across, because you can't see him on camera, but he's on the other side. And when I'm like, what's going on? And our eyes cross, the stage, and he's just there looking at me going, as in, did you see?
The Japan exposure.
Yeah. Where have you been? I miss those jokes. Where were you? Where were you? I like it. I like it. But I like your setup, man. I like the lighting, the camera, your setup. That looks super, super swanky.
It looks wonderful.
I'm pretty proud of it. And I've actually got it lit up a little brighter than normal. Usually it's a little bit darker so the color pops in the back. But, being live streaming and stuff, I want to make sure there's plenty of light. But,
it's so nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. It's my own little space. Like, my family's up making all kinds of noise out there, and you can't even hear them. I'm like, yes, it's so great.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I'm kind of looking around going, yeah, I don't have to say.
Yeah, like, look at my,
it'll be all right.
Depressing.
Okay, do you want to laugh? I know there's somebody on the chat that will laugh. Because it's been a long time that we were studying the possibility of me doing some streams because it's no secret that I work remote. Janet said it a couple of years ago. Logan mentioned it as well at Japan Expo. So it's like, okay, I need to get some kind of stuff so it's kind of semi-decent. So I have this for about a year. I can't make it work. I have a webcam that sometimes clearly glitches when I try to go on live with Missai. So maybe I'm going to start a stream of teaching Manaia technology at one point in my life.
Manaia,
so maybe I will come to you guys.
It's probably my fault, whatever it is. I am sure.
Nuh-uh.
I am sure. I'm
well, you got us all on there. I mean, I'm not even quite sure how you do that. Well, I'm not very good with Twitch, though.
I just figured it out. I don't even know myself.
See, you're natural.
For the Twitter accounts, are there any plans to move to another platform or something? I also see a lot of fan art, such retweeted by the French account. It would be nice to have those reshared by the international community. What do you mean by plans to move to another platform?
I don't. It's because Twitter. It seems like it's gonna implode any day. It's not even named Twitter. It's named X or something.
Yeah. Twitter's gonna be just fine.
I don't know.
People like to be dramatic, but Twitter ain't going nowhere.
I have no idea what's going on with Twitter.
What I can tell you is I'm the boomer, right? In the communications department, I'm kind of the boomer. The CM team is very clued on to social media, and they look at platforms. Like, they were very quick when TikTok came onto the scene. They were already looking into it even before any account was created. They were like, "Oh, this is the kind of content we could do." So, even though there's new platforms, or if you're looking at strategy for social media, it's something, as you know, that doesn't happen overnight. There's a lot of studying. There's a lot of review or analyzing the algorithm. Is there, like, even the demographics? Like, are we matching the demographics to the demographics of our game? There's a lot of effort that goes into that. I can't tell you right now if we're moving to another platform. So far, look, we're on. I'm going to pull the boomer card as many times as I can. I'm still going to call it Twitter. It's going to take me a while. We're still staying there. A lot of the community is there. Mainly the French community. The international community is somewhat present, but it is part of our communication strategy. We still do Facebook. But no, there's no plan to, like, there's not necessarily no, we're not looking at anything else. We're sticking to this. We adapt. We'll see how it goes. But let me tell you, we were severely impacted with the ups and downs of Twitter in the last couple of months on multiple levels. For example, when there was that restriction of 600 posts to be seen on your timeline, that really threw me. Because it's like my strategy for the Japan Expo. I want to do this all day. are people going to be able to see the content that I put out? Okay, then I need to cut that off. Do you know what I mean? We adapted, then some tools that we use for social media management got impacted as well. It's a roller coaster, man, seriously. But we adapt. Are we moving to another platform? Not that I know of. But you see a lot of fan art that is retweeted on the French account. It would be nice to have this reshared by to the international community. We are a small company. You probably think when I say the CM team, there's like 20 people. There's not 20 people. And Camo overall as well. 250? I could be wrong, but it's roughly 250 people. And it's not 250 people on Dofus. It's the whole company. That includes HR departments and legal departments and payroll and whatever. Plus the different games, the publishing house, everything that Ankama does, board games. We don't have unlimited teams. And if something isn't shared in terms of fan art, it's not that we don't want to or that the CM doesn't want to. It's clearly, if they haven't seen it, especially when you have stuff that passes a lot, like very quickly. There's also respect of time zones. Not every CM works at the same time zone. More times than none, if there's not a retweet of a fan art, it's because they're working on something else. That's not to say that the French team, because they're retweeting fan art, they're not doing anything. It's a lot different. The responsibilities are slightly different. There's multiple French CMs. But you also have to remember that their community is a lot bigger. But the tasks are split up differently a little bit. So the French community management team does a great job. As I said, international, there's still a lot of work to be done. But just so know that it's not that they don't want to share the fan art. It's that most likely they're reporting a bug or what's
no, no, you didn't. Yeah, I was just trying to interject because when you said, "Oh, there's multiple French CMs," and I'm like, "Are we gonna get another English-speaking CM? Are we? No? Yes? Maybe?"
I think Misa is offering.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Are you offering?
No.
I think she's wanting to hop in on that.
No. I'm just asking.
No.
Yeah, there are different people that manage the accounts, Emmy. The English-speaking social media accounts are managed by Thanatos, my beautiful, wonderful, hardworking Thanatos. The French account, for example, you have Namiko, you have Elfie, you have Azuli. So there's not a crossover. Different people. Is it okay, Manaia? Are you a boomer too? Let's start a club. I agree. Let's do a club. Just because they say it's X now doesn't mean that we have to call it that. True.
That's true.
I got a question. And
Tell
it's not
me.
Unity related. So
Go on, hit me.
I've kind of had this thought running around in the back of my head a bit, and seeing as you guys have, your different games that are free, but they offer a paid aspect to it. Has Ankama at any point ever considered going to a free-to-play model with Dofus and offering some kind of a battle pass or subscription type thing to kind of offset that? I'm just curious.
Do you know what time it is? Do you see the question that you're sending me? And it's like, hang on, 11:20 p.m. I can't answer that question. You know what? I don't know if it was considered. I don't know. I am not part of the strategic team around Dofus. I'm not involved in monetization. I'm not involved in the marketing, anything to do with I'm not involved in that. So whatever I would tell you would be an absolute guess, and that's not fair. I really don't know. Ask her if she prefers Bonta or Brackmore. Yeah, please do ask me. Ask me. Go on. Bonta for life.
Yay, Bonta. Benjamin, I asked a difficult question, you asked a difficult question, then everyone starts asking difficult questions.
I'm sorry.
I'm ready for it. I'm an eye up. I'm an eye. No, actually, I made a mistake. It's not an eye up. I remember Izzy explaining this once. It's like the way it was created in French, it's because it's inspired on the yogurt, which is yup. So in the pronunciation, we kind of bastardized the word by saying eye up, but we should call it yup as well in English.
Yup.
So it's like I'm a yup is what I should say.
That was a topic we talked about a long time ago.
I used to say yup because we also have yup in Portugal. And as soon as I saw it, I'm like, he's named after yogurt. And I didn't even know. I didn't even know, but I immediately, when I saw it, like, it sounds like a yogurt name. Because we have the same brand. But then in English, people started saying IOP, and I'm like, sure, I'm going to say IOP. Okay. But
I say IOP.
Yeah.
Know. It's like Zelor, Xlor. I say Zelor.
Now it's Tweet Lore.
Tweet.
Benjamin, I'm gonna say I missed this. I missed the puns.
Oh Lord, I'm so glad I don't have makeup. It'd be running down my face. What was your top three? What would be your top 3 tips for the community giving feedback effectively to you and the folks who listen to you? Honestly, constructive. Like, I know this sounds so ridiculous. There's not it's really not a complex formula. It's like, if I invite any of you to scan the English speaking forums where you would see my answers, and I've made a point of making very clear, you're not happy about the game? Tell me, no problem. Just don't insult my mama, don't insult anybody's mama, don't threaten my tofus or whatever. You're allowed to be passionate, you're allowed to be frustrated, but we all have the same thing in common, which is the passion to the game. Yeah, sometimes passion comes out in the different ways, but be constructive. You don't like something, okay, tell me why and explain why. I know sometimes, like, people, when they express themselves, it's not maliciously that they go, oh, your game sucks and you don't know what you're doing. It's like, okay, that's frustration. You want better. You want to enjoy the game. If you were enjoying the game, you wouldn't be on the forum telling me that the game sucks. So obviously we're sad about that. But just tell me why the game sucks. Okay, if you can avoid saying the game sucks and just go, look, I'm unhappy because I can't do my dungeon, or this change impacted me in this way. This is constructive, because then we can say, hey guys, with regards to this game mechanics that you've changed, the community is mitigated. So one part of the community, they're happy because of X, Y, and Z. However, there's these other ones that aren't happy for, LMNOP reasons. And here are some examples. Do you know what I mean? This is the only, like, there's not even a top 3. It's really that simple. When you have a bug, give us the steps. What were you doing? How did it happen? Because in a bug resolution, and that's in anything that you do, you try to replicate. So somebody tells you something's wrong. Okay, I need to make sure it happens to me. So pretend I'm a tester or a game designer. It's like, okay, I need to see how I can replicate this bug so I can look at the code and I can see how to fix it. Telling me this crap don't work, it's like, okay, what about it doesn't work? And it's not that we don't want to report the bug, but how do I tell somebody this is broken? They go, okay, what's broken about it? A silly example. You do a fight and you're doing some challenges and the challenge fails. Okay, we don't know for sure, did you really fail it yourself or there is a bug? Okay, well, give us the details, give us screenshots. They're going to try and replicate it. And sometimes what you think is the bug is something else. So the more information we have to give to the production team, the quicker they can identify it, quicker they replicate it, they patch it, it's fixed, we move on, you go back to the game. It's not even top 3, it's like be constructive, be honest, but be respectful. The CMs are human being behind. The production team are human beings as well. You're frustrated about the game, that something don't work. Trust me, they're as frustrated, if not more than you. Because while that is not fixed, they can't work on anything else. And scene.
Well spoken.
Okay, what else? What would you? Okay, that I answered. See, I have to scroll back and then scroll back down. I had a friend who used to say, "Sra was Sarah for Stram. We're not friends anymore." Ah,
Oh, no.
I didn't know there was different ways of saying Sram. I'll never get over Ujinak being called Kilorf in Portuguese. Do you know what? It took me forever to get used to Ladino for rogue. I kept asking Leofar, how do you say rogue again? It's like Ladino. It's like, why'd you call it that? I don't understand.
Why do they
The
have
wonders-
different names for different languages? Because at some point they decided to have different names for the characters. Like the original ones are all the same. And then at some point, let's have different names for different languages. So sometimes I would hear Zobal and I'm like, the heck is Zobal?
No, Masquerader.
And I'm like, wait, what? They have different names for characters now? Like, what? I don't know what. Why?
Actually, it wasn't even the original. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I learned this with Ecoflip City because of the images we had to share on social media. And I'm like, okay, it's the same in every language. And I had Genki going, excuse me, no. What are they? Zurkarak, I think. And that's for Ecoflip, Then you had the Masquerader, which is Zubal, Rogue.
Wait, what?
I don't know what.
What's Zurkarak?
Oh, there's Drugstar. He said it as well. It's Ecoflip.
Wait, what? In which language?
In Spanish. For the Spanish community, they don't say Ecoflip, they say Zurkarak. I only learned that with with Temporis.
What?
Yeah. I know Foggernaut is because in French it's steamer, and we all know that steamer is poo, in some slang for the English language. So we didn't want to call a class poo.
I'd be okay with that.
You'd be okay with that.
Who
your class is
decided?
poo.
I can't. Who decided that Zurkarak was a good name for Ecoflip? I can't deal with this like this. Oh my god.
I don't know.
Manaia is right. It's Friday night. It's late. What's Zurkarak? I can't.
It's way before my time. I don't know. I generally don't know. I can tell you that there's this amazingly wonderful person called Lara V, and she's a localization manager. We actually spoke about one day doing a live stream next summer in Akama to talk about all the adventures we've had translating the content. Like, even for the community to understand, when there's an update, we've all lived through it. There's an update that is released, you do the update, you download the update, you launch it, and all of a sudden it's like everything's still in French. And you go, why? I don't understand. I can't do the quest. And there's this amazing team, which is the localization department. And the hurdles and the challenges that they go through to translate DOFAs. And I'm pretty sure that the names of the classes, there's a story behind that. She probably knows why somebody decided it was a good idea to do that. So I'll probably take note of it, because I have a little notebook somewhere of things to discuss with Lara V. And Lara V is American, and she speaks amazing. She speaks French much better than I do. I can't write in French very well. She's amazing. So maybe I'll put that on my to-do list. Lara V. Would that be something that you guys would be interested, actually, that there is a live stream with the localization manager that explain why sometimes there are delays in translation, why there's some things that are we keep the same name, but other things we have to change. I'm sure she has amazing stories, by the way. There's very funny stories of her challenges. Is that something that you guys would like?
Yeah, actually, that would be interesting. At least for me. I'm speaking for myself. I don't know what chat thinks.
I love learning about things like
Yeah.
behind the scenes that we
Yeah,
don't get to
same,
see
same.
or hear much about. It's always fun. In fact, every time I find some random nugget on Wiki that talks about, if you reverse this name, this is what it means. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so fun. I didn't know about it, but suddenly the whole name means something more. So I love that stuff.
This reminds me of that time they tried to translate I. And everyone went crazy.
Well,
Do
it
you
was
know
kind of
what?
reminding me of the monsters thing, because we had the
No,
same
no.
issue also with that.
I'm telling you something. The best person, keep that in mind, Amisai, because Lara V is behind the I.
Oh my
She
god.
was the.
Where's my death note?
No, hang on. She was the one to say, "Look, I want to troll the community. Can I troll the community?" I was like, "You want to troll them?" Everyone's going, "We want ouch. We want the why did you put ouch?" She goes, "Oh, it wasn't me. We were trying." So basically, there's all this. Duffus is going to be 20 years old next year, right? And the translations went through a lot of people, as you can imagine. There's been a lot of translators over the years, and there's some stuff that was translated, other stuff that wasn't, and over time, obviously, around the world you have like quality checks, quality assurance, quality audits, and they were trying to clean up stuff that wasn't done, including the I, right? So somebody, I think he's not in Ankama anymore, but he was like, okay, going through the list, I right click I, that's never been translated. Okay, we'll do the equivalent that is ouch. And I remember it was Captain Goat that first brought it to my attention at the time. And I went to ask them, I was like, why did you change that? I use I when I play, in a team and whatever. And I expect, look, the community, they're asking to get the I back. They don't want the ouch. And Lara V at the time, she was like, oh my God, we don't want to upset the community. Oh, that's so bad. And I said, look, they're making a petition. But the petition was a fun thing, it was a joke for the community. But Lara V was more like, oh my God, I'm so sorry to upset the community. We were trying to do the right thing. We'll fix it. And I was like, no, they're joking. Okay, they want the I back, but it's not a serious, mob mentality petition. And then she contacted me. She goes, can we troll them?
Oh my God.
And I was like, what? And then
Definitely
she was like,
going Death Note.
can we put, because I think that was the hashtag on the Twitter petition, was like,
bring I back or something.
Or I not ouch or whatever.
Say I not ouch, yeah.
That was it. Say I not ouch. And momentarily, she had changed it so when you right click, that's what it would appear in game. Hashtag say I not ouch. And I thought that was so brilliant. I was like, do it. And then she goes, no, we will patch it back, no problem, but don't tell them. We just troll them for a little bit. She's amazing. She fits right into our community, I'm telling you right now. Okay, I'll tell her you guys said that, and I'll tell her that Miss I put her on her death notebook. I'll tell her. I'm a snitch.
Oh, and add the name of those people that created those horrible treasure hunt clues. I have the special place in my death notebook for them.
I am not giving you their names. I remember back in the day when I just started 1.2 night, I was on a map asking a perk what class he was and was getting annoyed that it was talking back but walking to the map. That is the cutest thing ever. That is so cute. Mini Chris, I remember when I was going, sometimes we kind of look at bots, when we're community managers, we go in game to look at certain things. And obviously if we see a bot, we kind of sort them out. And I think it was somebody, it's like a mini Chris, because I saw a player, we're invisible, obviously, you guys don't always see us, but we're watching. And there was this player, there was a bot farming and this player was trying to talk to them, going, "Why are you botting, man?" But that was an actual bot. It wasn't a script. And it's like, "Man, don't bot. If you need cameras, I'll help you. Come on, let's farm together." And it was a tiny little Eniripsa with gobble set. And I'm literally like looking at my screen like this, going, "You're adorable. You're so cute." The innocence and naivety, like, "Why are you botting, man? Look, it's not good for the game. I'll help you." And it's like, "Oh my God, you sweet summer child. Can I protect you? Can I look after you? Would that be preferential treatment if I give them a little boost?" This is so sweet. But yeah, you just make me think of that player. Don't forget to tell about Cosmo Dance. What are you talking about? Don't forget to tell them about the Cosmo Dance.
They want it back in the
in the shop. Wait, yes, we. See, the languages are mixing up. I gave my side lots of grief about treasure hunts, but how, if they didn't exist, they couldn't be bought.
She wants treasure hunts to be deleted.
Mm-mm. 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 It's here to stay. Yes. I don't know. There's no plans. There's no plans. If the game design team, excuse me, the game design team has some evil plans for it, I'm not aware. But just to be careful, I am not the spoiler master. That is Logan's department. I would not spoil.
Oh, I love this T-shirt that said "spoiler alert."
You know, excuse me. He ordered it especially for the Japan Expo. He literally ordered it for the Japan Expo. He was all excited. I was really like, he was worried at one point the T-shirt would not arrive on time, but it's like, yeah, put your T-shirt on, you're good to go. Go on.
I thought that was so funny.
You know, having him there was a great. Like, aside from like I was telling you guys, having the CM team, the backup, it doesn't, like me being on screen at Japan Expo is just one front. Like the whole team was behind it, whether the people that were in other areas of the stand, the people that were still in Roubaix, like game designers who were still working and whatever, communication teams as well. But Logan, what you see on camera is what you get, right? It's not a persona for the Ankama live stream. It's not a persona as Logan for Ankama. The person behind is exactly the same. And having him there at the Japan Expo was brilliant as well, because he was, like, my first live stream was on the first day, which was the Thursday. And I have my gimbal, I have my setup. And you guys know I don't really do live streams. I did one with Jin and Logan a couple of years ago. And there's this pressure mounting on me going, I don't know how to do stream. I don't know how to talk to a camera. I have a gimbal. What if it goes wrong? We didn't have time to test it. And Logan came up to me. He goes, "So what are your plans?" I was like, okay, this is my planner. I literally, do you know what? I can show you because I have it here. This was my planner for the Japan Expo, you see?
Ooh.
And I'm showing it to him and I'm going, I have all of this to do. I'm a bit nervous. And he was like, "Hey, I can come with you." Like, before he changes his mic, clip the microphone, let's go, 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 go. And he was great. He kept asking international community, how's the reaction? What's the content? What do you need from me? Although he doesn't speak Spanish, he goes, okay, I'll do whatever. I'll come and say hi, ask questions, no problem. Ninja TV was there. We did an interview and he kept making sure that everyone was okay. What else do you need? I don't mind doing the questions. I don't mind doing the answers. Like, he actually asked afterwards, what was the reaction of the international community? Were they happy? What went wrong? What went right? What else do you need? What could we have done better? Not in what did you guys do wrong? It was like, what could we and Kama do better next time? So when I kind of showed him like examples of the love that the community gave us for doing like the little moments in English and Spanish and Portuguese, like, it was so cool that he was so happy for all of us, and he was happy for the game as well. He's a big kid. we're all big kids at heart, to be honest, but he was just so chuffed. But having the producer finding the time and going, hey, are you okay? You're on your, do you want me to come with you? It's like, yes, please, come on. Here's your mic, let's go. He was brilliant. Like, see, when I tell you it's team effort, it's at all levels. It's not just, you know, oh, here are the CMs and we kind of stick together. It's like Lara V sticks with us, whatever we have problems and we need stuff. The game designers, the production team, the dev servers, the associate producers, and even Logan as the producer. It's like at every step of the way. It's a magical experience, but you're knackered. Don't take me wrong. At the end of the day, you go back to the hotel, you have a shower, you have dinner, and you're ready for bed. You're like, I'm done. Oh, tomorrow.
So you know, not to ask another really tough question or anything, but are we pumped for Temporis? Do we got any tidbits we can share about Temporis?
I'm not the spoiler master.
I'm gonna say I'm a little disappointed.
Hold on. Okay. One thing. All that you saw was the theme. Okay?
Well, and we saw me on there. Man, he looked good.
He looked real good. He was like monsters. I remember the tongue twister that, what was it? Mega monsteration. We were struggling with that word.
For a second there, I thought I was being rendered in Unity or something. I mean, it looks so good.
No, just remember what we showed you was the theme. It's Osotopia Do, but as Papino mentioned in the live during the Japan Expo, there'll be new stuff. But now is the summer. We just wanted to give everyone a heads up. We wanted to warn. And then obviously we're breaking for summer holidays. A lot of people are enjoying now July and August, not at the same time. But we're going to get back in September and we'll give all the details about Osotopia 2. What does it mean? What are the things that are different? What are the improvements? It's not like second rounds of the same, right? The concept is the same, but there's some cool stuff in there. I think, I'm biased probably, but I think some of the stuff is really cool. But I'm not allowed to do any spoilers. Is Logan my boss? I'll let him answer you.
Yeah, let Logan do the spoilers.
Can we insult Viper? No.
No.
We can't insult Viper. No.
Pingy.
Hell no.
Pingy, stop that. Stop. No.
I quit the game for like 6 months after the cat site changed because I was so annoyed that the fight changed dramatically from literally Monday to Tuesday. I wasted tens of thousands of energy figuring out how it wasn't working. Yeah.
This because Manaia, this because sometimes they will do changes that seem minor but are not that minor and the changes are not announced. They just appear in the change log one fine day and they're actually a pretty big change, and they make it seem like it's nothing, like it's just some minor thing they adjusted. That's
okay.
And Seon was mentioning that because there should be like it was, those changes should be like a bit more visible and it not like a minor thing. That's why she was mentioning.
I hear you. This is not a death note, okay? This is a note.
I don't know.
Note. This is a note. No, see, it's blue. It's Bontarian. See, it's Bontarian note.
But yeah, still about Temporis, I was expecting that one of these days they would make an Osotopia 2 because it was really fun. It was my favorite Temporis Osotopia. So I was expecting, maybe one of these days they're gonna bring Osotopia 2. I just was not expecting it so soon, like it immediately the next one. So I'm kind of a little bit let down. I was expecting something different, but I'm still gonna play it. I was kind of
under the impression that I almost expected it because I was like, if this is the last like full year of Dofus before we actually go to Unity, maybe it's a little easier to kind of build off what's already here instead of constructing something completely new before the big change.
That
was
makes
kind of
sense.
my thought behind it.
Yeah,
but I don't know
makes
if that,
sense.
you know, I don't see behind the scenes, but I try to think behind the scenes, and that's a thought that I had.
What I'll say is, again, I understand the feedback. I'm not saying you're wrong. There's no wrong opinions. You know, some people like pineapple, some people don't, right? But wait and see the full presentation of the concept later, like after the summer. All you got was the theme. That's all I'm saying. All you got is the theme. There are going to be, it's not a replica of what happened last year, but I hear it. I do hear the whole, yeah, but come on, we're 2023. You guys told us this was like improvements of quality of life. There's no new content, because any new content you do now, it's more added work to replicate for Unity, for the porting to Unity. I totally hear that. I'm trying so hard to say certain things without spoiling. So I'm repeating myself. I know I sound like a broken record.
We don't want to put that much pressure on you, Manaia, don't worry.
No, it's me. No, it's not. No, you guys are not putting any pressure. You guys are lovely. It's not pressure. I think it's just, you know, the tiredness and the brain melting all week, and then it's like, don't swap languages. What's this word again? I'm learning the Jin way, although he's a pro, you know, swapping languages like this. Boom, boom, boom. No, just wait until, I know it's a long, well, it's still have a month before September, but closer to September, there'll be some, you'll know when we will start giving information. You know, saw some yesterday, random bands in Colosseum. Ping it. All the information is on the forum. The comment just before the one you read, I think you may have missed this comment. Also, I'd really like to see our RSS feed for game updates, so we don't get surprised by stuff like, oh, listen. I've been asked why is the RSS broken? Why isn't it working? What's going on? And I don't know. I don't know. There's many things that are broken with our website, with our forum. You know, our forum's on the website. We know it's not a priority at the moment, but I'm pretty sure there's a ticket somewhere in the to-do list for it. As I'm sure you know, Emmy, I'm sure you can figure it out. There's other people that have asked this before, and obviously you're all asking for the same thing. It's for a reason, you know, information would be great. Sorry, I don't know when it's going to be fixed. I was hoping for Bonta versus Ragnar. Good, I didn't play with Zootopia, but with this one, I hope with something new. Let's see. Yeah, give it like benefit of doubt. Let's wait until all the information is presented, and then sure. I really hope you won't be disappointed.
Is there still the possibility to give feedback on an Osatopia, you know, suggestion? If or is it too late? Is it pretty much done? It's ready to roll out, kind of thing.
I think the concept is pretty much done. It's the fine tuning that is being done now.
Okay. I like those.
I'm curious now.
It was a lot of fun. I think it was one of the best solo temp horses that's been created so far, because you could kind of create your own army. But I gotta say, the part that I didn't know it was going to affect me like this until I was many hours into it, my character didn't do anything. That bugged me. It's like, yeah, I could sit there and heal my little monsters. I could, you know, make them more powerful or buff, but my character was just kind of like a lead weight. And it took a lot out of the game. Because, you know, I'm used to being the power source when I do the attacks and the fights and stuff, but I've got all these little creatures out there doing it instead. So going around and collecting them was fun. But I did find myself getting bored after a while, because I was just like, my guy's just sitting there. He looks cool. He's just sitting there. He might as well be the tree that's right over there next to me, because he's just sitting there.
Yeah, like we've gotten that feedback. to be honest,
Really?
across all communities. Yeah, we've got. When I say we got into feedback, just so that I'm clear, it doesn't mean that it's the majority of the feedback. So when we say we collect feedback, we don't just grab the majority, what the majority of the community agrees on. We grab the majority, but we also ensure that we have even the minorities, because even if, for example, you have a minority that they don't like something that to us was crucial to the game, their feedback could actually help the game design team to go, oh, you know what they say is making us think of something, you know? Sure, like for example, in this case, Osatopia, like the whole concept was, you know, gotta catch them all. There's a Pokemon inspired theme. So it's like, well, yeah, you know, in Pokemon you don't do anything. It's the Pokemons that do it. However, when you have the same feedback, that even if it's a minority feedback, but you hear it in the English community, you're in a French community, you hear it all four, you know, it still has its place in the report feedback. Do you know what I mean? It's not our decision. It's not our place to pick and choose the feedback for the game designers. We don't, it's like, it's the same thing when we do contests or give you options. If you want it, you take it. If you don't want to participate, that's cool. It's like, it's your choice. So when you give feedback, it's not our decision. If we want to do you justice, we have to give all your feedback. Of course, there's sometimes 50 million opinions. We can't present them all unless we want to do a 200-page report. But when you see that same feedback appearing in different spots, of course, we'll say, look, however, important to note that a minority part, like a smaller portion of the community, present in all the different languages, have also said that this part was a little bit not as exciting because the character, who there used to be like the center of the fight and the hero of your adventure on the World of 12, he was sitting back and watching the little monsters do their thing. So yeah, feedback, we give the majority, we give other things that are also worth mentioning, we give the minority if it's still relevant, let's say. We can't pick and choose for you. That wouldn't be fair. We wouldn't be representing you right. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Phone of Temporis is the grind. To change that a minor. Mm-hmm. Channeling this guy. I'm going to click, you know? I'm going to click. I want to see. The first thing our new hire did was fix a bug that's been bugging forever. Okay, now I'm going to say something. Sorry, it just I clicked on the link and it's a tweet that says the first thing on your hire did was fix a bug that's been bugging him forever as a user prior to joining. He then breathed a sign of relief and submitted his 2 weeks notice. What the F? The thing is, we see this all the time, right? Even as community managers, when people go, I don't understand, this bug has been like pending for so long. It's so easy to fix. Why don't you do it? We've seen people going, I'm a developer. I know exactly what's wrong in your code. I could do it like this. Believe it or not, it's the most demoralizing thing to read because it's like, do you guys really think they don't want to fix the bug? Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's not that simple. I remember, do you guys remember Liken? Like, we call it Liken in French. He was a game designer for many, many years on Dofus. Many, many years. And I think at one point he said on the forums, like, people kept, like, they were stressing out trying to fix some bugs and the team was working crazy hours. He was known for replying on the forum at 2:00 in the morning. And one day he said, okay, come to Akama. Come, I'll invite you. I'll sit you at a computer, come and fix it. And I don't think the guy ever did. But it is a little bit demoralizing reading those kind of feedbacks on the forum. Because we were talking, Benjamin, before you appeared, there were a few questions about feedback on the forum and how do you deal with it and so on.
Yeah, that would be demoralizing. Because I mean, we may think we know what all is going on, but there's, we don't know. We can speculate. It's like anything that comes out. A game comes out, a brand new AAA game's been advertised like crazy, and then it's buggy, it falls apart and everything, and people can be like, oh, well, this must be what went wrong, this must be what went wrong, and we may never know. But then there's a leak that comes out with a report that tells this is what all happened behind the scenes, and we're always like, wow, no wonder it was a train wreck. We didn't see all that. And so, like you said, I think some people, they speak before they think, and they're upset because they've spent money possibly to play a game, or they've only got a certain window of opportunity to play a game, and so the level of frustration can be higher than if it wasn't that situation. But yeah, like you said, it's just passionate people most of the time. Passionate people.
Yeah. Oh, Emmy, no. I know you're teasing, by the way. It's just you mentioned this, and it made me think, as I said, of people when they write it on the forum. By the way, you did not. It takes a lot to upset Manaia. Manaia doesn't upset. I have a report. There's another bug on the color. Okay, whatever bugs you find, please report it on the forum. I can't deal with bug reports here during the stream. I do believe that what you're saying we are aware of, and it should have been fixed with a patch. But feel free to put it back on the bug reports section of the forum, and we'll put it back onto the team. It will be helpful if we have the account nicknames of the people that have that problem, so that we can go and please be reassured, I do not touch anything to do with the game because I'm not qualified. And if I ever touch the bug, I'll probably make it worse. But the team would actually look into it. It's easier to look at bugs like this when you look through the account. Guys who say they're not really developers because... Where's mine?
And somebody asking about something. I wasn't sure if this is what they're referring to. I actually got this for Christmas last year. It was like
I'll be
one
right
of my
back.
first official Dofus merch. I was like so happy. And then I figured I'd snag them while I was over there. I got my little Temporis monster stickers. I thought about sticking them on the wall back there somewhere, but I was like, then nobody'd be able to see them anyways. So super cute.
I don't know where it is.
I wish I could get the whole collection, like buy one of every one of them. Even though I've never played all the classes, I'd still have to own them all.
Okay, I thought I had the eye up somewhere. I probably gave it away. I don't have it here. The stickers are cool. Yeah. Oh, is that what we're doing? We're showing off our collection?
We're showing off. I got more.
Right,
God dang it. You guys are going to win because I almost don't have anything. 15 years, much, baby.
But, nice.
I have that one too.
My monster juice goes in there. My brother bought me one of the books.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of the art and stuff on the inside. This thing, I flipped through it many of times. It's so cool to see all this stuff. I even thought about making a video where I just kind of like turn the pages of this book so people can like see it. And then I had a buddy of mine with a 3D printer actually made me see if I can get it a Dofus
Oh, that's
egg.
Cool. That is really cool.
He doesn't even use his 3D printer
that's
anymore.
A cool
It's ebony.
And then the last thing I got, he made me also a keychain.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, it flipped over.
Oh, is that a Fimo,
Yeah.
Isn't it? Oh, that's so cool. That
it's faded cool. Because I've had it on here for a couple years now, but I don't have a lot of gaming merch yet for my channel, but and
work in progress.
I'm supporting you if nothing else. I'm not making content at the moment, but I still love you.
I got the hint. It's on my note. Oh, I don't have those. None.
Oh, you know what you guys have sold a couple times. I've really wanted to see about getting one. The big mouse mat. You guys have had a couple of those.
Ooh,
Like
I
one, I
have
think, was
that.
actually
I
like
have the mouse mat.
oh man,
Yeah.
I want to get one of those so bad.
Which one? Like, because there's quite a few. Okay, I have at the moment, I have a retro one. I love this one. This was I was given it as a gift. Hold on, let me grab it. My desk is a mess, so that's why I'm taking a while to show you the.
This is Dark Flat.
Oh, that's really cute. Okay, let me show you. So this is the one I have. Hold on. See?
Oh, that looks awesome.
It's the retro one. There's a few coffee stains. Don't judge. No judging here.
I've seen the one that I think it's the map that it's like the 12
Yeah.
worlds, and then I think I saw one. I think it was the turquoise dragon and Dofus and everything. It was like dark blue. Was there something like that once?
No, you had the two dragons of Pandala. The big maps.
Maybe that's the one I was thinking of.
The
Ooh, that's
Gamakna
cool
Ardok. That one's really nice. That's a really nice edition, actually.
Yeah.
It's signed,
Oh, nice.
and it has that drawing on it, like the.
That is so cool.
These were like the limited,
Pardon.
like there were like only, I don't know how many they did. Like the first few to buy would get like a drawing.
It's like you guys were prepared to show off at some point. Look, I have nothing to show off.
I have a lot more stuff. They're just kept away.
By the way, I do have one thing to show off, and I'm going to shamelessly advertise a contest that was created by my lovely colleague at the CM team. There's a form contest at the moment for you to create an in-game ring.
I saw that.
Oh, there's someone that already
Hold on.
posted one, and it's amazing.
Oh, that looks so good.
There you go.
So good.
So please go and participate. Please.
I think I'm so bad at RT stuff. Mine would probably end up looking like your guys' cardboard set that you made for Temporis. It would be pretty sad.
No, hang on. Just to be clear, every valid participation will receive the Gultart ceremonial set that was the reward for completing the fights at the Japan Expo. A fight that, unfortunately, because I am cursed when it comes to technology, that was the plan also of this live. Like, I'm here on Miss I stream through my phone.
Actually, I think
I wanted to show the fight.
I think the problem was me. I need to keep the Discord where, like, I can't have a window in front of the Discord convo, like in front of like I can't have it minimized. It has to be in front. So yeah, if I minimize it, if I have like the Twitch window in front of it, it will go away. I was testing it earlier.
Okay. So does that mean that if I reconnect through the PC, I should be able to show you the fight?
Yeah, because we've been pretty stable and I've been trying to test it out.
Do you guys want to see the Gultar fight that was at the Japan Expo?
I personally want to
Okay,
see
thank
it.
you. Thank you, Benedetto. Like, you're the only one that wants to see it, but just for you, I'm going to do it. You see? Thank you, Benedetto.
I personally want to see it. I don't know about everyone else.
Benjamin just went quiet, going, is this a trick question? What do I say? Okay. You don't want to see it, Benjamin? That's cool.
I was going to let the chat speak up, and I was like,
No,
wow.
I'm
Yeah, I
joking.
was waiting for the chat to say something.
It's like crickets. It's like, no, Manaia, we don't want to see your fight. It's like,
Yeah,
okay.
and the chat is like tumbleweeds.
Yeah.
Viewer
Crickets in
count
my ear.
-3.
Okay. Okay. Again, I'm gonna. Okay. While I prepare my connection, because I have to go log in VPNs and stuff, because I am doing this from the local server. And I created a special character for the occasion. I done one for Dovzakub. What did I call it? Manakub. I think I called the character. This one I think I called Manamisai.
Hey.
Okay, let me launch first to make sure the connection is stable. Yes, because it's the local server. Okay. Like, I'm not going to cut out here until I'm sure that I can access the local server properly.
Oh, Benjamin, thank you so much for the sub.
Sure thing.
That's so cool.
It's so kind of you. Thank you so much.
There's a bit of a stream lag, so be patient with us. Like, Emmy, I'm freaking out here. It's not like anybody else was probably going, oh, okay, there's the live. And there's Manaia thinking, well, that kind of backfired. Of course, why would they want to see me do the fight, you know?
You're doing fine, Manaia, don't worry.
It'll be okay.
Don't worry.
Okay, I can access, everything's fine. There's a tiny little bit of lag, but that'll be okay. I'm gonna cut off from my phone and I'm gonna connect to the PC. So see you guys in a couple of seconds, hopefully.
All right. See you, Manaia. Yay. I'm sorry, everyone, for the technical difficulties. Because, yeah, it's my fault. I'm sorry. I have never attempted to do something like this before. So, yeah, you can blame me. Let's just wait for Manaia. And, oh, Benjamin, how are you?
Yes.
When can we expect a stream? When are you going to do Dofus content again? Oh, hello, Manaia.
That's a good question.
Hold on, I have to do the setup again. 1 sec. Please work.
Da-dum. Share your screen when you're ready.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
And I can hear you guys. So that's an improvement. Okay. Now, I'm going to try to turn on my camera. Where's my doggy? My doggy's there. Okay, I'm going to do the blurry effect because I'm so cool. You can see me, no problem?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to try and screen share. Nobody laugh. I can't see the chat anymore. So while I'm going to do the fight, I can't read the chat. I'm going to rely on Manaia and Benjamin to let me know what's going on if you have questions. Boomer in action. Okay. I'm going to show this screen. Go live. Can you guys see the screen?
We just see you.
I see something that says watch stream.
Okay. I think you need to swap the...
Oh, maybe I need to swap... Wait, let me...
Of course, I'm kind of watching through Discord also, so I'm sure that might make a difference.
You're cheating.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if I can.
That's how I hacked my way into the stream to begin with.
All right, we have it. Let me see if I can.
Okay.
Make this better.
Can you see my character moving around? It's fine. Yeah. Oh, Lanidiel is here. Hi.
Hi, welcome to the stream.
Lenny, okay, I'm going to try and pronounce it and not butcher. Laniel is a French content creator, part of the content creator program like
Okay,
you
I'm
guys are.
messing up. Okay, all right. We're here.
Okay, cool. So when you got to the Japan Expo, okay, you had a kind of a queue because you had a cave, and in that cave you had the Goldtart. It was Goldtart's cave. It's where you had to incarnate Goldtart to do different fights. And this is the Dofus fight that I'm going to show you. I do not have access to the Dofus Retro one, and I don't have access to the Wakfu one. But since we are talking about Dofus, because that's our game, this is a map that was created specifically for the fight. I don't know if you can see the details properly. Maybe if I zoom in a little bit, that's probably too much of a zoom.
I was going to ask, is this in Unity?
Okay, there's details of Unity. This fight is a little bit special. It's not totally in Unity, but there are Unity elements, and you're going to see why in a second.
I saw the tiled, and I know you guys are doing like a little hybrid deal there now. So I was like, I didn't know if that was. I think that's fantastic. I love that you guys are doing that.
I can see Goldtard like breathing, like he's. Yeah, you can see. Oh my gosh.
I'll zoom in a little bit more. Okay, this is Manamisai. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Manamisai.
But yeah, so there's something else that is cool. Check this out. I'm going to zoom out so you can see he's still moving. And he's moving here while you have the dialogue.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, it looks good.
That's great.
Will this fight ever make an appearance in Dofus? Not for now. I've actually asked the production team because it was like, okay, the international community and, you know, members of the French community that cannot come to the Japan Expo. It's such a shame. Can we, like, as a first step, can we put the fight on the tournament server? And we can put content creators there and they can stream the fights to their communities as a first step and then put it into the game. They said, we can't. It's like, why not? It's like, because we have Unity elements to this fight. Like, it's not even like this fight is on its own server. I even at the Japan Expo, the network was a closed network. You know, we can't put it into the game. So maybe later, after Unity is out, they can tweak the fight and put it there. But don't forget, there's other fights and conventions that haven't made it to the game yet either. They were made purely in Flash. So maybe one day.
That would be great. I'd love to see that.
It's amazing how much of a difference it makes just having even that subtle movement there. Because it's, I don't know, maybe some people don't realize because we've been staring at it for so long, but Dofus is such a static game. You know, there's not a whole lot that's moving a lot of times. And just having the character breathing there is like, oh my gosh, it's like, it looks so great. I like it.
Is this the type of map for the inter-server group system? I don't know if they're going to use this map for it. As far as I know, this map was created purely and uniquely for the Japan Expo. Whether they're going to use it after, I don't know. We could potentially see it in Dofus. Maybe. I can't say yes or no. Which all I know is we can't put it now on Dofus. We can't even put it on a tournament server. Will our characters also breathe like that the whole time, or just the NPCs? I haven't seen, to be honest, I haven't seen what the characters look like at the moment on Unity. I don't know if they breathe like that. I don't know if you can activate, deactivate it. I'm sure, as I was saying earlier, we are going to talk again about Unity this year. Because we haven't spoken about character and, you know, artistic direction that we took with regards to characters. At the Japan Expo, we spoke of the interfaces, the maps. We shared the music, the soundtrack, sorry. But we know a lot of people want to know about what characters are going to look like and the personalization, customization. So we'll probably talk more about that once we address the issue. I don't know when it will be, but we definitely, Logan, myself, and the communication team, we want to talk about that before the end of the year, obviously. Didn't notice in Japan if I despite already have the Unity tactic mode. I don't know. I was told not to touch anything to do with tactic mode, so I'm not going to touch it.
Very
Was there
tactical
anything
choice
said
you made there.
And I missed you. Anything said about bringing world interaction like there is in Waifu, something like sit on random bench here? I don't know. That was one of the questions that we added to the feedback of the Unity devlog that we've given to the Unity team. We'll see what they say. Yeah, he's animated on the server, but here is the animation in the dialogue. That it was the first that I've seen it. Anyway, I'm going to stop reading the chat for a moment. So I have on this screen, I can see Benjamin. So sorry if I'm looking this side all the time, but I have the fight here. So did you guys read the dialogue? Are we ready to incarnate Goldtard and confront some shushu's?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's see the fight.
Okay, before the fight, sorry. The concept of the fight is you have to incarnate Goldtard, and you have a wave system where you fight some waves of shushus, and obviously it starts very simple and slow with one, and as the waves come, there's more and more shushus. What's fun about this game or this fight is you don't need to know any classes. Like you're incarnating Goldtard, so Goldtard has his own spells, even though he's an IOP. The spells are very they're not overly complex. They're designed for you to feel powerful. You're incarnating a god. I was gonna say a dog. You're incarnating a god, and you want to hit hard, so the damage is going to be insane. You're going to feel powerful. The point is for you to have fun. And it's very strategic because as the turns go, you unlock certain bonuses. You learn you need to do certain things to be able to use certain spells. But I'll show you as we go along. Don't judge me if I die. If I die, we'll do it again. Doesn't matter. So let's confront some shushus.
It's okay, Manaia. No pressure.
No pressure. No. Okay, so the spells that you have, I don't know if you can read it properly. So obviously the spell name and the description haven't been translated, but it deals earth damages and removes power to enemies in an area of effect. The other one is it adds erosion, and it's a lifesteal in fire elements, and it would push back. So we'll do, for example, this is the one with pushback.
Oof,
and
oof.
this is the earth damage.
Look at that damage.
Wow.
Damage is insane.
They were not kidding when they said it's for you to feel powerful.
Okay, so now I have to find my way over there because there's a little spell. It appeared here at the bottom. So it says locked spell. Sorry. To unlock the spell, you need to place Goldtard on that glyph. It's like, okay, I can do that. And as you can see, the first turn, like in every aspect of the game, when you kill every monster of a particular wave, when you force the wave to reappear, but they're invulnerable in the first turn. Well, not even. I'm talking nonsense. Even if it's a natural summoning of that wave, they are invulnerable in that first turn. So now another one appeared down there. We'll get to it. Let me grab this. This is a nice spell because it allows me to jump, and as I jump, I do AOE air steal.
Oh wow!
I'll show it in a second. I like that spell. And I'm still going to jump to get closer. So you see, I did 8k damage and 4k lifesteal. That's nice. We're not going to complain about that, It's okay. We can deal with it. Did you just hit me?
Ouch, so many.
I can see why the AoEs are so big on these. You could get to the point where you're hitting like several enemies at one time and be like exploding areas of numbers.
Yeah. I mean, you're a NIOP, but sometimes when you don't think it through, like Manaia is a NIOP, you quickly look at my HP. I was on full HP when I started this fight, this turn, and it's like, okay, this is starting to hurt. So maybe we're going to do this so I can get my shield. So that's a new spell. So it gives me 15k shield for one turn.
Ooh, nice.
But we're going to do a little cheeky heal. There we go.
There you go.
Hey, I'm loving this fight.
All right, let's do that because that heals as well. I didn't place myself very strategically, but we don't care because we're an IO. It's like,
That's right.
I up smash. That's it. And that obviously you have that little Shushu Sully there that heals and gives shields and yeah, bit of a pain. Keep cut. No, don't run away. Stay together. And we are on wave. Okay, wave 4, new wave coming soon. There we go.
Ouch.
That's all right. We're going to do this. Okay, let's do that.
Ooh,
We're
nice.
going to push.
Wow.
I'll explain now in a second. So, sorry, I'm not thinking, I'm not playing very strategically. Okay, let's do these. So basically, in order to unlock, so there's a little pouch. So in order to unlock the pouch, what does it say? To unlock the spell, you need to destroy the pouch that is on the field. And when you summon this, okay, I call it a pouch. Let's call it a scarecrow, right? So when you summon the scarecrow, it attracts all the entities in like linear and diagonal. It attracts it to it. And it deals fire damage in an AoE. So I'm going to try and set it up. I'm not going to do a crazy setup, but at least for you to be able to see what it's about. But I need to deal damage to it right now. So first of all, let's do a heal. That's not bad. We're not going to complain. Then I need to kill it anyway. So now I have the spell. And now I can only pick one of the two. Either I get extra MP or I get more power. And I think I want to do the extra power. So what bonus did I get? I can't even see. I probably got AP. No. I'm not even paying attention. So far, how do you think the fight is, like, as a concept of a fight?
Oh, I like it. I like that you get spells randomly during the fight.
Do they always come out in a specific order, or is it random on which spells can pop up?
I think there's a particular order, but because
Okay.
I don't do these fights very often. Okay, let's do that. For example, you see, I'm trying to summon the... Okay, I'm going to put it here, for example. So I summoned the scarecrow. Okay, let's do these. Too late.
Too late. Turn over.
Yeah, I'm going to go for this. For the power. It's 10 waves in total.
Oh.
When he jumps in the waterfall. Okay, I'm not even reading the chat.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. I like to jump, sorry. I know I should go for the power thing. Okay, let's go and get it. That silence.
We're just paying
I'm try-
attention. We're paying
Yeah, I'm
attention
trying
to the
not to
fight.
no,
And
no pressure.
we don't want to distract you.
Yeah, I had a question I was going to ask, and I was like, I don't
Go
know, I
on.
might disrupt her.
No, ask. Look, what's the worst that could happen? I doubt we do the fight again. You know what I mean? Ask away.
It's kind of Dofus related, but it kind of incorporates. The thought came to me because of what was being said there in the chat. With so many different, I don't want to say versions of Dofus, but with so many different games that all feel similar. With Wakfu, Waven coming out, and Dofus. Do you guys have a particular identity that is supposed to stick with a particular game so that it does not feel like the others, or are you guys worried that they will begin to kind of blend together in people's minds? Like when you look at this, would somebody have a hard time distinguishing, oh, is that the Wakfu, is that Waven, is that Dofus? Do you ever fear that because they utilize a lot of the same types of characters and stuff like that, that on face value that Dofus might start to lose a little bit of its identity just because it begins to look like or feel like some of the other games you guys are creating?
I don't think that's a risk because the artistic direction of each game is very different. I can understand, for example, even in the chat, people saying, "Oh, there's some element that resembles a little bit of Wakfu," and I totally get it, but I don't think it's a fear at all because hold on, I need to take my turn. See, I'm not paying attention. Never ask Manaia to demo a fight, okay? Ever.
This is why we didn't want to ask questions.
Ask a question. Yeah.
No, it's a great excuse for me to go, oh, I died. But I died because I was trying to show...
Benjamite ruined it.
I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? I tried to click up there to heal. I might die.
You're playing as an IOP, that's all. You just
can
run and swing and smash, and
you can still heal.
Glory.
You can still heal, Manaia.
I don't think that it is a concern, to answer your question. I don't think it's a concern with the artistic direction that this game is. When you put them side by side, they're very different. Okay. The feel is different.
I haven't played, like I saw Waven and I even downloaded the demo. I was going to give it a try during the Steam thing there.
Oh no.
But then I almost was like, I feel like I'm cheating on my Ankama game of love called Dofus because it's not Dofus.
No, like the thing is, we also want people like that. Even at the Japan Expo, like I'll show you. I'll get back to the fight in a second. I showed this on some videos, but I actually have some of the stuff here. Even the point of the Japan Expo, the concept behind the fights was your gold pass. Hold on. Oh, there's my webcam. Do you know what? Let me turn off this blurry thing because it started to annoy me a little bit. No blur. Okay. There we go. Excellent. So when you got to the Japan Expo, you got this. So it's your gold pass for your Gold Art adventure. So basically, you had the 4 games, and each game had Gold Art, right? So each time that you successfully completed the fight, and unlike here where I died horrendously, and I'm so blaming you, like I better you than me. When you completed the fight, you got a little stamp, and the stamp was actually the shape of a Gold Art sword. So you got your little card. I have a few here because um, obviously I unpacked them, whatever, but these already used. All these codes have been used. Just we were scratching cards and giving them to people. For example, this is the Dofus card. I've done this a million times. So the Dofus card, then obviously you have um, I don't know if this is backwards. Watch the so the code has already been used, doesn't matter. But this is the set that you would get. And you had one for each game, right? And afterwards, when you completed all four, so you had 4 cards if you completed all the 4 fights. But then at the end, you had an extra gift. I actually can't remember what the gift was. So we actually want to encourage people to try the different games. Do you know what I mean? They're all our babies. Do you know what I mean? So you don't feel you're not cheating on Dofus by trying
Okay.
our other games. It's actually highly encouraged. But yeah, it was also a way to kind of bring all the games together. It's like Japan Expo, it's the Ankama stand. Yeah, it's different games with different approaches, but look, there's a common element. Have a bit of fun. If you just want to do the Dofus game, that's cool too. You got a little goodie. And you had the opportunity to interact with the amazing community managers and some members of the game design team. In fact, Yola, the game designer for Dofus that did this fight, was at the Japan Expo in the cave, helping people out. And I'm very sad because Yola speaks English amazingly well. And I've recorded a video with him for Misai explaining the concept of the fight, but technical problems with the equipment and the video was not recoverable whatsoever. It was horrible sound. But there you go. Why do I see WTF from middle? Okay, I think they're having their own conversation between them. Okay, I will not intrude. You didn't know Gultar was animated? Yeah, that's what I was showing. It's not just the character in the map that is animated, but here for the Japan Expo with this particular. It's the little Unity elements that they added. So yes, Benjamin, please go ahead and try the other games to your heart's content.
Sweet.
Okay. I did this without a problem with Dovsokup the other day.
Okay, let's focus, Manaia. You can do this.
But at the same time, it's like, do we really want to just be watching and not talking? Please talk. I will not be using you guys as an excuse.
So here we have Manaia completely mauling this poor Shushu that was just hanging about. And of course, Shushu was attacked unprovoked, called his friends.
He was pushing it away. Could you say she was trying to shoo it away?
Okay.
But we're here all night.
Okay, now first extra spell of the fight. Will Manaia get it? No, she has vendetta against poor Shushu.
I can't even reach it.
She's trying to reach.
You guys should have a challenge. You guys should have a challenge also where if you try to do all 10 waves without picking up any extra spells.
Oh, that must be hard.
Seems like the kind of thing some people like. I mean,
Manaia,
they constantly come up with ways to torture
It would
themselves.
not be my thing.
Manaia
me neither.
decided to go for the kill instead of the spell. Will she get the spell this time? No, not enough MPs.
Who needs extra spell?
Continues to maul poor Shushus. Like, what harm have they done?
So remind me never to be a content creator.
We're just teasing Manaia.
No, because I just realized, why did I do the spells in that order? Why did I walk around that way? I don't understand why I did that.
Manaia, you can get that spell. I believe in you.
I'll get it eventually. Nah.
So what do shoo-shoos use to wear? What do shoo-shoos wear to protect their feet?
What?
What do shoo-shoos wear to protect their feet?
Huh?
Go on.
Shoes.
Jeez.
Or, you know, shoo, one for each foot.
Don't bring Manaia into this. Manaia's trying to focus and not lose this one.
Yeah, you can get that
I'll
spell.
try.
You can do it.
This is
G3.
gold terrible.
She got it. She got the spell. Look at that form. Nice jump. 10 out of 10.
I do like that jump spell. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Look at those. Yeah. Nice. Some heals. No?
By the way, I'm pushing away, but I'm like completely unlockable.
Manaia
Just a little detail that I didn't say earlier in this fight.
going for the next spell.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Do you guys play with shortcuts or without shortcuts?
Without. I just clicked the spells.
Me too. I feel like it adds to the game. I tried the shortcut thing for a little while.
Jump.
Well, the funny thing is, the only time I use a shortcut is when I'm trying to do the cut the hair quest in Astra. It's so much faster to click a ton of people.
I am not a fan. I'm not a fan of that quest.
I don't think there are a lot of people that are.
You are always missing that one character that never appears.
Yeah, you got 250 craw hairs, 75 eye up hairs.
Yeah.
One rogue.
Hi, Penny. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, Penny. Long time no see. How are you doing? All right. Let's kind of.
I think losing this one's a shoe-in.
Look at that form.
Okay, do you know what? I'm having a little bit of okay, you can see the like the little thing up here.
Oh
Every
yeah.
now and again.
Yeah, that's what I do too when I start losing. I blame the lag.
Thank you. Thanks for writing me out, buddy.
Yeah, the lag is out to get you.
I like the complicity between IOPS, yeah? I'll keep that in mind. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, lag is just like it's an
He's
evil
not
entity.
So far you're losing either because of lag or because of me. So, you know.
No, but honestly, Benjamite, lag is a well-known evil entity that appears exactly when you're losing to help you lose faster.
Oh, I agree. I'm waiting for you guys to actually create some kind of a creature or an actual species inside the game that's like all got lag in the name. And I think that would be, you know, just lean in to the pun, you know, just go for it. And like they got spells that like make your character start like turning into little bits of static or something, you know, for a short little bit, or suddenly your character's on the other side of the screen and then it pops back. You know?
And then like if they summon a bunch of friends, it becomes a lag fest.
You could have the creatures where their animations literally slow down for a little bit, so it looks like they're, you know, moving real slowly across the map. I mean, you could have so much fun with it.
We're just being mean.
I would love it. Kind of give me flashbacks to the pet ghost cemetery. It's like one of those places that you hated to go, but yet at the same time you loved going there because you could make so much money because nobody else wanted to go there. I loved it.
No, I
went
was
once. Not a fan. No, there was nothing fun.
Once because I let my pet die, and I swore I would never again let a pet die ever.
No, that was a horrible dungeon. I was not a fan. Quite frankly, I could do without. And
they were really okay. This is how you make your pets suffer. you have to feel your pet suffering.
No, it was just to me, it was such a long fight, and you go and to revive my pet or to get the powders of resurrection. I think that's what they were called. But I think there's also that camaraderie because you've rarely met people that enjoy doing it. So it's like, let's suffer together. Okay, we've been putting this off for so long. We have so many dead pets. Okay, let's do this dungeon, and then we'll go and do something fun. Pinky promise, and everybody suffered together.
Ellie is saying,
it was nice.
Manaia, please pouch before jump, or I'll jump on a plane to kick your ass, respectfully.
Ellie, did you say it was time for you to go to bed? Go on. Go on. But no, I didn't like that dungeon. I wasn't a big fan. I wasn't a big fan.
I thought it was to die for.
Did you have to?
Yeah,
hold on,
I did.
Wait. What am I doing?
You look like you might end up in the pet cemetery here soon.
No, where do gods go? In the cosmos, where did the gods live?
Uh-oh. Chat question, right?
It's okay, Manaia. Don't feel obligated to win the fight. I think we've
Oh no. We could do it. No, I thought earlier, I was like, I did this on a Friday last week. It wasn't a good idea. And then Miss I, when do we do this? Oh well, whatever you're available. It's like, where do you stream? Oh, this on my hours. Like, it'll be fine. You know, it's Friday, it'll be fine. And after this week, it's like, why do I keep doing this to myself on a Friday night? Third time lucky. Let's go.
Well, I hate to bail. Yeah. I actually hadn't even planned on being here. I just hopped in just to say hi. So it's been a very long hello.
But it was nice to have you, Ben.
It was very nice to have you.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're back. So when can we hear from you?
Oh,
do you want to plug in?
Misai was asking that same question too. I haven't exactly committed to when yet. I got to subscribe my accounts, and then I got to find something to do. It's weird when you've been away for a while. I've always found it difficult to know, like, okay, what do I do when I first come back? It's like, do I start all the way over, or do I pick up these classes that I've invested all my time into? But then, what do I go do? I don't remember the things that I did. I don't know, what all has exactly changed. It's been it's been a while. December I think was basically the last time I played. And so yeah, that's part of my biggest dilemma is that I just don't know where to start when I do come back. I'm the kind of guy that likes to start from the beginning each time, but people get tired of that.
How many characters do you have by now if you start anew each time?
If you were to look at my deleted character file, you would probably you'd probably be impressed. And maybe not a good way. I've deleted many level 199 and 200 characters to give you an idea.
What?
I at one time ran 8 accounts because I wanted my own squad. It was the best. Oh my gosh. I still miss that. It was the best time I ever had. I had a whole fleet, military force of my own. It was so much fun. But unfortunately, finances, money is important apparently. And so I had to cut down. I went down to 4, and that's kind of the sweet spot I ended up staying. But when I started my Dofu's channel 4 years ago now, I was like, okay, well, I don't want to start. My idea was I'm going to do a quest to 200. I'm going to play all the way through the main story. That's my goal. But if I got all characters with a ×4 multiplier, I'm going to be level 150 before I get down through Astrib. That's not going to be fun to watch. So I went through and deleted all but one character on all my accounts. And that doesn't include the dozens of characters that I deleted over the years just prior to that. But yeah, I last time I went to restore a character on my main account, I've got at least 30 or 40 characters available for restoration if I wanted to.
I'm gonna have a look.
Yeah, I
think sad. I want to have a look one of these days.
And that's just on the one account. All the accounts have a pretty good stack of deleted. I have my own pet cemetery, but they're they're all classes, It's not pets. It's sad.
I'm still gonna go and check it out now. No, I'm not. But okay, so you need to figure out where you're coming back with. So you're
Yeah, so
taking some time to figure out your plan.
if I can figure that out, I will hopefully be back here real soon. Especially with all the giveaway codes you guys just hooked me up with. I gotta give those away. I'm pretty pumped for that.
We spoil them.
Yes, I agree.
I feel spoiled every time.
You should. No, it's little gestures that we do for content creators for going the extra mile and doing stuff for the community and their communities and spreading the joy and the love. It's like our way of supporting them. What am I doing?
Don't do Iron Man.
Okay, let's
definitely
focus.
not
Let's focus.
All right, bye, everybody. Take care.
Bye, Benjamin.
Bye.
See you.
See you soon.
All right, you got it.
All right, now we're focusing on Manaia. She can do this, right, guys?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just remember, pouch, then jump.
Want me to do pouch? Okay, let's do the pouch. There you go. It's ready for next turn.
You can do that. Yay! Nice, nice.
What time is it? Okay, 10 to 1. You can do it.
Yes, it's going well, I think. Which wave?
Good night, Danielle. Enjoy your weekend.
Bye.
Will this fight ever be available to the public? I would love to try it. I don't know, Benedetto, at least not for the time being, because we can't deploy this fight on the current game servers because there's
Just
elements of Unity in it.
Oh my
Make
god.
your dreams come
Well,
true.
That scared me. Oh my god, that
What are
sound
you talking
alert.
about?
Benjamin just used this one of the sound alerts that I have on my stream that says, just do it.
What are you talking about?
You can't hear it because you're not watching the stream. You're gonna miss your
okay.
turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. I missed my turn. Okay, never mind. I'm here going, they'll miss it, the sound alarm, and I'm thinking, is it my setup? Is it something going on my computer? What's
No,
going on?
because you're not. It's only on if you're watching the stream.
Sorry, guys. We got this. We got this. Sorry.
Don't die, Manaia.
Oh, come on. Get closer to me. We got this. Come on, get closer. Come to Manaia. Or come to Gultar.
Ellie.
Come on.
Ellie just
Come
lost
on.
faith.
Come on. Hey, it's not my fault. I kept hearing about an alarm, and I'm going, oh,
Don't
what's my
waste.
setup doing
Don't
now?
waste your
Let's go.
turn. Do not. Just...
Okay. I think if I miss my turn, Ellie will not survive this. Okay, we'll put it here. There. What you want? You want a little jump now? Let's do a jump. There. Do you want me to do it here? Let's do it here. There. Happy? Is that better? There. Let me do my shield. Why am I lagging? Now let's do you. There you go. I probably should have opened the door. It's getting really hot. But yeah, so this is the fight. This is what everybody had to do for the Dofus fight. Once they won it, they got that beautiful gold tart ceremonial set, which I will do another reminder. There's been Twitch drops. There's codes being given to content creators for different giveaways. But there is currently a form contest if you want to create with Play-Doh, with stuff that you have at home, create an in-game ring, let me take my turn. Because I would hate to have to die again. Anyway, if you participate in the contest and your entry is a valid participation, you will get the gold heart set, the ceremonial set. Yeah.
Guys, yeah, I know you guys are so creative. You can do it.
Manaia's getting snarky. Manaia's getting tired.
Yeah, it's late. It's
This
late.
is how this is how you know Manaia's tired. I was like,
Don't worry about it, Manaia. Like, we understood the gist of the fight.
no. This is personal now.
No.
This is personal. We're not doing it again tonight. But we're gonna do it. Even if I have to record it over the weekend and send it to you, go.
Oh
It's
yeah.
done.
Oh yeah. If
It's done.
you're able to record
done.
it, and I will play it on stream for everyone to see that Manaia did it.
But anyway, this was it. The win rate at the Japan Expo. This is not a I'm not a true representative of the difficulty of the fight. We shared. I made a point of saying that in other lives and other videos. The win rate being lowish, let's say, is not because the fight was difficult. You also have to remember that it wasn't just players that came to do the fight. You had visitors or players that played, or other Enkama games that never tried Dofus, but they did it because of the Gold Pass. And some people come around once and then they try it, they go, oh, okay, fair enough, it was fun, and they don't come back. But we did have players come back and try it again, and some people got it first try, other people got a second or third try, for multitude of reasons. But the main thing about this fight was an improvement on the Sir Mamor fight of the Japan Expo last year. Because last year you did have to know the classes and there was a particular strategy, and the fight was very punitive in the sense that you could die very, very quickly. In here, you can survive a couple of turns. You have enough HP to survive the first couple of waves because, as you know, there's not a lot of shoo-shoos. It kind of gives you time to evolve throughout the fight. Last year, not so much. There was people that could die under a couple of minutes. So after doing the queue to get into the cave to fight Sir Mamor, it felt a little like you were a little bit gutted. You were gutted because I queued for 40 minutes and then I only get to play the game for 2 minutes and I die. Can I try again? It's like, no, sorry, you have to queue again. So at least with this fight, it was designed so that at least you could enjoy it a little bit more. You didn't have to know the classes because there were certain strategies. Here it's like, you've never played Dofus? That's okay. You don't know the spells and, synergies of spells or whatever. That's cool. You can figure it out as you go along. So the overwhelming majority of players were saying this fight, did the Sir Mamor fight and this one. They found this one to be a little bit more fun. You spent more time playing and you could come again and it was fine, or you could go and visit the stand and come back again. I think the retro one, you didn't fight shoo-shoos, you fought boss monsters. So dungeon bosses is what I meant to say. I didn't get a chance to do the Wakfu, so I didn't have a chance to do any of the other fights, actually. So I can't even give you any feedback on it. So overall, you saw what the Dofus one was about. Are there any questions? Is there anything else? Have you seen Alien News? No. I have no idea. Less than 40% win rate. Yes, it was less than 40% win rate. I have the stats somewhere. I need to dig it up. What's my main? Not today. I know. Respect to you, Viper, for trying throughout the years, but maybe one day I'll tell you, but not today. Viper's been trying to find out, not as a nuisance, but just every now and again conversation. What well, Viper and other people, what my main character is, what class I play. I play multiple classes. My main, been the same main for since 2007, actually. It's my pleasure, Emmy. Actually, Missai and I talked about doing something like this a while ago. You know, oh, maybe we should do something if there's anything I could do to support you. So I've kind of support content creators, even community events. When I'm asked to support them, I come and support them. As long as I try to adapt the availability because of the different time zones. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult. But yeah, so it's always a pleasure. It's the least I can do. I'm very blessed to have, or to be part of such a loving community. I'm having fun. Missai Sacri do Benfica, Manaia Sadi do Sporting. Okay, I can tell you one thing though. Sporting is the team that I support. Sorry. I'm a Sporting fan.
It's all right. We can't all be perfect.
Yeah, no, sorry. Since I'm a child, my entire family supports Benfica. I do have a question. I'll send it via Discord. I don't want answer right away. Okay, sure, no problem. Who is Sporting? So basically, in Portugal, you have like football is a very, very important part of our culture, and in Lisbon, you have two of the main emblematic teams, which is, you know, Sporting and Benfica. And so Sporting, their colors are white and green, and Benfica, they're red and white. And although you have Porto, who's a big team as well, there's a lot of history. They're blue and white. The main thing is like, which team do you support, Sporting or Benfica? And I'm Sporting, and clearly Missai and Viper or Benfica.
No, Viper. I'm
Not
red because I like red.
Oh, it's not because of Benfica. Okay, that's fine. Shoot. But yeah, so sorry about that. You know, I knew you and I. It wasn't meant to be, Missai. You know, Benfica, Sporting. It'll never happen. Sorry.
Oh no! What have I done?
No, but jokes aside, yeah, it was a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to interact not only with the community, but, you know, I've been interacting with Missai for very early on that I joined Ankama, actually. So we have discussed events, we had discussed community feedback. Missai is part of the content creator program as well for the international community. And it was long overdue, I think, Missai. We kept talking about doing, oh yeah, let's do a little chill out session, tea time. Let's, you know, catch up, see how the community's going, what's going on, what happened with Japan Expo, the behind the scenes. So
yeah, it was fun.
you can thank Missai. It was, you know, it was all her. It was all her. I just abide to the requests of the community. When is Missai going to cook Dofa's dishes on Ankama Twitch channel? Good question. Very good question.
Enough with the cooking stream. Enough. But yeah, everyone, I think we're gonna end it here. It was fun. Thank you so much to Manaia for being here, for answering our questions, for showing us a little bit of the fight we missed in the Japan Expo. I hope we did.
I've been practicing.
I hope we didn't annoy you with our questions, our tough questions.
Not at all. No, not at all. And I think you guys saw in communications in the last couple of years, we don't shy away from difficult questions because, you know, our conscience is clean. Everything we do is in the utmost transparency as much as we can. Of course, there's some things that we don't have to tell the community, and we don't see a point in telling you that. Not because it's a secret, but it's like, it's internal stuff. But anything that impacts you, of course, we communicate, and we've made like giant steps in improving in terms of transparency and honesty in what we do, why we take certain stance. Logan and Jim were the main drivers of that approach, and we will continue with it. So there's no difficult questions. It's more my issue, or my uncertainty is more, will I be able to answer them? But, you know, as always, if I can't answer, I tell you guys or ask you to put it on the forums and give us time to go back to the team and reply to you. So no, there's no tough questions. You're the players. You're entitled to ask whatever questions you want. Just, you know, understand that I don't have the answer to them all. We're still waiting for Viper Missile cook-off.
No, enough.
I'm just reading. Sorry, I'm just reading. I bought the streamer webcam for the cat cam. I'll get you a hot plate so you can do a cooking. Okay, sorry. I won't read any more of the comments about your cooking stream. But yeah, thank you for having me, Missai.
My
thank
pleasure.
you so much for sharing your platform. Thank you for everyone that was here. Apologies for the fight, but then again, I'm an eye up what you want. I'm not cold art. But I'm glad that at least you got to see the fight, something that Missai was so kind to share on her platform, because there was no other way to be able to show it to you. I apologize for the technical difficulties at the start of the stream.
No, I apologize. It was my fault. I'm sorry, everyone. Sorry. Next time,
Missai,
I'll be aware and I won't do the same mistake.
Missai and Manaia doing Colo with this. The Viper, you don't want to see me
No.
You don't want to see me do PvP. You really don't.
No.
You want this to die, to lose. That's what you want.
You want
the truth.
No. Do not show the clip. No. Don't.
After the stream, I'll go look at the pic on your Discord. No, maybe, you know, if Tis wants to do something like that, why not? But, you know, I don't PvP. I don't play often, to tell you the truth. I do want to play a little bit more in my free time, but I haven't PvP'd in many, many years. I barely even follow the class updates and changes. I have to get reacquainted with my characters and to relearn my classes. That's how long ago I've been actively playing. Not playing, actually. But heck, if it'll be for fun and giggles, we could try it. You'd be like, sorry. Oh yeah, but why didn't you do this? Like, oh, you can do that? Okay, lesson learned. Learn how to PvP with Manaia and Missai.
Oh no.
Actually,
No.
Middle, I asked Middle during the first live stream that I did in Akama. I asked Middle, he was in the chat, ever so sweet. And I actually had told him, I need you to give me PvP lessons, Middle. I really need you to give me PvP lessons. And he was all like, yeah, absolutely. And I felt really bad because at the same time, it's like, I never go back to him. But on the other hand, it's like, how dare I ask him to teach me PvP when he is organizing all those amazing KTA tournaments and stuff. But, oh, there he is. See how he's nice? He goes, yes. I just want to make Tis suffer. Yeah, I could tell. That's why you want me to team up with Tis. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
Or
would
Tis.
definitely suffer. All right,
But maybe,
everyone,
you know, he'll be up for it.
everyone, I am
Missai.
sorry. We're gonna end this here.
Let's end it. Missai, thank you again. Muito obrigada.
Obrigada, eu.
Thank you, everybody in the chat. Obrigada a todos. You've been amazingly kind. You've been amazingly supportive. Thank you for your questions. And any other question you have the forums. You have an amazing CM team behind there, looking it up, getting answers for you. Thank you for being an amazing community. Missai, keep shining. Thank you. Have a restful weekend.
Thank you.
We will talk to you soon. Mwah.
All
I'm
right,
gonna log off now.
everyone. See you soon. Bye. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all of your questions. It really was a lot of fun. I'm so glad I did this. See you guys. Bye.